In attempts to kind of deviate from the disgusting, heartbreaking, and just evil stories with Miss Stephanie, I want to watch her talk about a K-drama. Today, she's going to talk about Celebrity. There's two parts, so this is going to be a long one. And the reason why I want to watch this is because I've been trying to watch Celebrity for a while. It's actually been like 2 months, and I still haven't gotten past like episode 1. I don't know what it is. I can't really put my finger on it because like once I get into a K-drama, I get hooked. I guess with Celebrity, it's just like, I don't know. It's shot well. It's like, it seems like it's a good story, but I just can't really keep my attention on it. But life has been hitting me in the ass, so there's that. But Miss Stephanie is about to talk about it. And I love Stephanie's or let's say MissMangoButt's. I don't know her, so I'm not really gonna call her by her first name. It's kind of rude, I think. But yeah, I can listen to her talk about literally anything. So there's that. So pretty much what we about to do is sit down for a good 3 hours, and we're gonna listen to her talk about Celebrity. So let's go. Part 1 is top influencer found dead, but the next day she starts live streaming, exposing all her dirty friends. Let's go, Stephanie. Let's do it. Have you ever wanted to watch more videos than the thousands of ones that are already on my channel? Hell yeah. How I do that? Huh? Tell me. Like the ones that I can't show on YouTube? I got you. I have a Patreon with 3 tiers. This is what you will get per tier. Those of you like to read it. Honestly, I love it. We be going crazy on the Patreon, but I'm going to let you be the judge of that. So y'all go ahead and check out the Patreon and let me know what you think. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for supporting. And thank you for everything. Now, let's get back to the video. This ain't a bada boom, bada bing. So we just going ding. All right, let's go. And it's also, bro, I also got a long list of K-dramas I need to watch that I have not watched. And I just added one more, Weak Hero Class 1. Let's go.
Bada bing, bada bam.
Welcome to this week's Bacon and Mystery, Bacon and Murder episode. And you know what? I have been putting off this K-drama because everybody's been requesting this for a bam. It's a K-drama called Celebrity. And the reason that I have been putting it off was like, listen, if I wanted to be involved in some snarky influencer, cutthroat, competitive industry, I would just like start going to events again. I would start hanging out with people again. But
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to be like, I just want to experience that. I want to experience the cutthroatness, the bitch ass niggas. I want to experience the terrible people, all the backstabbing. I just want to experience it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to experience it. And then I'm gonna talk about it and talk about my gripes. Yes, I know what I'm getting myself into. I still want to talk about it though. You know what I'm saying?
But I wasn't trying to do that. But then I was watching a clip on TikTok and someone dies in the show, and I was like, I'm in. I'm going to watch
somebody
now.
dies.
That's all it takes. A mysterious death, a homicide, a hint of a crime. I'm all ears.
I respect it.
So let's get into it.
Let's go.
This is weird. This is a weird show. The way that it's filmed kind of reminds me of Mask Girl. We've got multiple timelines going on, and they're all in like an Easter egg. So we've got one main timeline, the current time. Then we got the past. Then we have flashbacks within the past, but it's all inside of the current timeline.
That's too much.
It's very complicated, but
That's too much.
I'm going to try to break it down to you as easy as possible. It all begins in a tiny little restaurant, hole-in-the-wall restaurant in South Korea. There's maybe like 4 tables available. And even the tables, they're like barrels with these wooden planks, and you've got those plasticky stools. And it's weird. The restaurant is empty, but there is a girl sitting by herself at one of these tables, decked out head to toe in Chanel. This isn't even one of those like romanticized hole-in-the-wall New York City restaurants where it's packed with people and people are dying to get in and it's like trendy to eat at authentic places. You know, I don't care about 48 oysters. I want authentic cuisine. It's not one of those places.
why she just like name dropped that TikTok when that woman went to the date and ate 48 oysters and the nigga left. I still think that was fake, but yeah, that was crazy.
Truly,
Shawty was slurping in the camera, bro. Like, come on.
nobody knows about this place. It's as hidden gem gets. There's one old Korean ajumma working there, and she's putting out all these side dishes on the old wooden table in front of this woman who, again, does not look like she belongs here. She's maybe in her early 20s. Her name is Hoari. So Ari. And
Ari.
she is the biggest social media influencer in South Korea.
Okay.
This scene is to just show you what it's like to be an influencer, they said. And as I was watching it, I was like, I feel like that's not what it's like.
What?
But we kind of get an idea of who this girl is by her first words on the show.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't consider myself an influencer, but some people do. Bro, when I be out and about and I see like y'all are so respectful, it's crazy. Like y'all are really, really nice people, son. You would think that what be happening in the comments and the shit that I get sent on the internet is just that doesn't happen. I'll be honest, when I go outside, I'll be meeting some of y'all be seeing me, y'all be saying my name. I'll be like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? So, hi, what's your name? What's popping? Da 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 da, chop it up and everything. Bro, y'all are really cool people. Like, I really love this shit, bro. This is mostly off of that for real. Cause like it's y'all are amazing. I'm not gonna hold you.
She said, there's a saying, become famous so that even when you shit, people will praise you. And she takes a picture of the food at the restaurant.
Wait, she's talking to someone or
she's narrating.
Oh.
She's like, there's a saying, you know? And she's taking a picture of all the food on the table, and the restaurant goes viral with her one post to the point where it's no longer a hole in the wall. It buys out the building next to it, then the one next to it. And then it turns into a 3-story modern restaurant. And even with all this new space, people are lining up to go to this place. It is a status symbol to go. If you're cool, you eat at this place.
Bro, that is so cool. Like, even though it has like its downs, like I would love to just post me at a restaurant and just help the business out, bro. Just off some helpful shit. Not like flexing my power. Just like off some like, y'all mean at this restaurant, boom, da da da. Like the restaurant is like how she said, it's a hole in the wall, and then boom, it get hella people, and then they business starts booming, bro. I would just be like, bro, that's just so cool. Like helping people out is. Sorry, let me stop. Y'all think I'm a terrible person, so let me.
Ari says, I posted one picture and now they're pulling in $2 million a year in sales. This hole in the restaurant blew up. All thanks to the photo that I posted.
Oh.
That's right. I'll introduce myself. I'm that. Okay?
Damn.
Ari says she's a power influencer, which is different from a regular influencer, okay?
like Emma Chamberlain?
Power influencers.
Or Bella Poarch?
I don't know.
Poach?
They're like the top. Creme de la creme, she's saying. She's got 1.3 million followers, and she is ready to expose this life, this industry to the whole world.
Hey.
Now, this drama is a little bit confusing in the sense that there's multiple timelines happening, but it's all in one umbrella timeline. So think current time. There's a girl, Ari. Ari is sitting in front of her camera. She's live streaming on Instagram. Her background is this almost mysterious looking set. Like, we know it's in a warehouse, but we're like, why is she live streaming in a warehouse? She usually live streams at her home in her fancy apartment. What is she doing here? Something doesn't feel like a normal live stream. The ambiance is dark. She's wearing this sparkly silver mini dress. She's got bangs and a very short, sleek bob. It just looks like she looks like she could star in a domestic thriller. She turns on the live stream and she tells her audience, this is what life is like for the top 1% of influencers. Don't you want to know more about how I became a celebrity? What's the reality of this world and how you can gain entry? Isn't that something everyone wants to know?
You know what's funny? Nowadays, anybody can become a celebrity, and like it's actually kind of hilarious because a lot of people have voices and a lot of people have platforms, and they shouldn't. They really shouldn't. I'm gonna keep it a stack. They really should not. This ain't like the 80s when people like Michael Jackson and goddamn movie stars that you just see on one TV for the rest of the year are seen as gods. Bro, anybody can become a celebrity, cuz it's actually insane.
Fine. If you're begging, I'll tell you. To be honest, my lips have been itching for a while to talk about it. Just keep one thing in mind. You must question everything and believe only what you want. So she starts this live stream, and it's going to evolve
The
into a
Lululand.
series of live streams that she does where her whole purpose is to expose the industry, expose all the deepest, darkest secrets of your faves, your favorite influencers. In South Korea, in this drama, there's what's called the Gabin Society. And these are like your top 7 influencer girls.
They're pretty.
Gabin, what does that mean?
That's what they call
Gabin?
themselves. Yeah.
Gabin.
Yeah.
Gabin.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're the Gabin Society.
So okay.
Why she saying
And
it
it's
like,
like just top 6 influencers doing some crazy shit. Like people are going to die. Okay. People are going to die. It's crazy.
Oh.
And she's going to expose every single detail. Listen, every drama that we've seen unfold on YouTube thus far is going to be nothing compared to this. And she says, it's going to be a very long story. So make sure to get popcorn ready. And we got to start from the beginning.
oh God.
So every episode begins with her in current time narrating, and then we get flashbacks.
Okay.
So it's like we need to see everything
charge my
from
phone.
start to finish. So we actually see Ari's life before she's even an influencer, because she's saying that it's important for you to know how I got here in the first place.
Got it.
So we get a flashback into Ari's life before she becomes an influencer. She's working at this skincare office, and she is a door-to-door salesman. And her best friend also works there. Her best friend's name is Junie. And Ari is like, she's a pick-me girl. I'm going to be honest with you. I love her, but she's kind of a pick-me in the beginning of the series because she
Do y'all hate pick-me's? Like for real, for real. Like, do y'all hate pick-me's, or are some of y'all pick-me's? I feel like if you're a pick-me, bro, just own it. Stop letting people shame you, bro. If you want to get picked, get picked. It really does not fucking matter. I'm gonna be honest. It really doesn't, bro. If that's what you want to get picked, then by all means go ahead and do that. Just know if you start talking down on people just to get picked, you are going to be considered a cunt.
She's all about, I don't care about influencers. I only follow people I know. I don't even have time for social media. But if I did, why would you follow people that you don't know personally?
Because you nosy.
But her friend Junie is all about that influencer world. She's on her phone at work and she's saying, holy shit. It's a full-blown battle right now. What is? Rolla and Pibimon are dragging each other to filth right now.
I remember that name, BB Mon.
What language
Oops, sorry. BB
are
Mon.
you speaking? Who's Pibimon?
PB Mom.
That's even crazier. That you don't know who PB Mom is? And she lifts up her leg. This, you don't know this? Beanie shoes from Peenie Mom? Does not ring a bell. But she is about to learn. Her coworker is about to go on a tangent. So Junie is like, PB Mon is a power influencer. She started as a fashion blog. Then she started selling shoes that she claimed to design from start to finish, right? We don't know if she did, but I like her shoes. It's like a status symbol to wear her
love
shoes. Her
how-
shoes are basically a designer name. She's
I love how into it she's in with this. See, this is why I like watching her videos. She's just so passionate about this shit.
sold out every single design that she's moved on to clothes, to bags. She has her own store. You've never seen the Peenie stores?
No. I
She
haven't.
sells accessories. Everything she posts sells out within like 5 minutes. But she might lose it all. Thanks to her new feud with another influencer named Rolla. Rolla has released private text messages between her and Peenie Mom where she's talking shit about the Gabin Society.
Hey, cuz, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Sorry.
All the high top influencers.
I don't like when people post text, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it a stack full. Like, I can understand, like, the reason why you do so, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, exposing private messages is kind of lame. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of lame. Unless you get permission from the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you, like if I ever posted, like, a text, more than likely I've asked, like, can I post this on my IG? Da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? But, like, people who post, like, private messages just to, like, call them out, it's lame to me. I'm gonna be honest. Of course, it could be like other points where it'd be like it's justified, but it's just like, ugh, I don't like it. Ugh, you know what I'm saying? Ugh, God.
So she's not a high top influencer.
Peenie Mom is.
Oh, PB.
Unless you say like the most egregious shit. You know what I'm saying? But still, I don't like it.
Pinimum is, and she's talking about the other ones.
Her best friends, her so-called best friends. They always posted these group photos like, ooh, my besties, ride or dies. I will die for these girls.
No, you won't.
And all they're doing is talking shit. So we get a glimpse into each of the Gabin Society members, and they're all reading the released text messages. One of them is a girl named Chrissy. And she's pissed. Chrissy, she's an airhead and everybody knows it but her. That's why I call her sweetheart and she takes it as a compliment. That idiot.
All right, bro. What the fuck? You know what's funny? Hey, one thing that I would say is that you guys are very, very like y'all hold it down for real. The amount of times that y'all told me that it was like some people or some YouTubers talking shit about me, like in their Discords, and then like y'all tell me, and then like y'all put me in the Discords, like y'all real as hell. I respect y'all for real, because like I like to think that people are cool, and when they show that they're not cool, I just be like, damn, bro, why you talking shit, bro? You can literally just DM me. You know what I'm saying? You can just DM me. Like I would literally say that. Like I deadass will say that. I think the last time somebody was real life shit talking, like somebody was really on my ass about something, bro. They was on my case about something. And I went into the Discord and I was like, bro, I was watching them say that shit. And then like some of they supporters say that were speaking. And I walked in and I was like, what's happening? What is going on here? Everybody just fucking scattered. I'm like, bro, I'm not the fucking boogeyman, nigga. I just want to know what's happening. If you got a problem with me, we can literally talk it out. You can literally talk out whatever problem you got with me. I'm not going to crash out or nothing like that. I just want to know what the hell is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that be talking shit behind people's back when you could just DM them is kind of weird. I'm going to be honest. I also don't think I'll be doing nothing for people to talk shit about me for, but then again, I am a delusional man, so there's that.
Jeez.
Just so y'all know, if y'all talking shit about me in y'all little Discords, I can find out. I'll find out. I just hope y'all stand on what y'all said. Stand on it. Just stand on it. If you say I'm a bitch ass nigga, stand on it. Why am I a bitch ass nigga? I'll tell you why I'm not a bitch ass nigga. If you still think I'm a bitch ass nigga, that's fine. If you want to hit about it, if you live too far away, I'm not coming to you. But if you want to throw the ones, we can set something up. I got gloves. If that's what you want to do. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a friendly fade. I'm not about to hold down no friendly fade. We can also turn that into content too. I'm gonna be honest. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. The influencer world is going into total meltdown mode.
Jesus.
The ones that are involved in this scandal are deciding to meet up at a cafe. We don't know exactly how everyone is involved yet, but they're all glued to their phones. Notifications are coming in. So to give you context, because
And also, if you actually have a problem with me and if you want to throw a fade, I'm not gonna record it. I'll give you the respect. We can just throw the fade, no cameras, and just like get that shit out the way. We can handle this. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the guys though. I don't beat women, so I'm just talking about any niggas that got a problem with me and you want to throw the fade. Like if you want to throw like a real what's it called, then we can handle it like men. You know, I'm just saying. So boom. I know people like to clip something up. If y'all clip this up, I'm gonna put this on there, and yeah.
I think as like a Western audience watching this, you would think that the only people that are going to be canceled are Pinimum and Rolla because they're the ones shit talking their friends, right?
I thought they hate each other.
Pinimum and Rolla, now they hate each other, but they used to be friends and they used to shit talk everybody else together.
That's so stupid.
So you would think that they would be the ones canceled
But it makes
because
sense.
why are you shit talking your friends, right?
Yeah.
But in Korea, things are very different. In Korea, there's almost this sentiment of like, if your friend is shit talking you, you must really be like a shitty person. Like
Really?
you must really be dumb.
Oh.
It's almost like your fault for getting dissed.
What?
You probably did something to get dissed.
The hell?
So they're freaking out. Like this is not a
Isn't
good
that
image.
victim
And the
blaming?
notifications are rolling in on their phones. They're texting their followers. They're posting on Instagram. They're trying to say, okay, like let me just follow up with my audience. But Chrissy is getting pissed. Every single girl at that table have varying degrees of followers. So some of them have like 60,000 followers. The other ones have like 200. Chrissy has like 300,000. And they're all glued to their phones and they won't even talk to each other.
That's weird.
And there's 6 of them sitting there. And everyone's saying, sorry, you know the audience comes first. We have to talk to them. We just have to tell them the rumor is not about us. And Chrissy blows up on them.
Oh.
Do you have more followers than me? I didn't think so. So put your phone down because you're pissing me off.
Is this like some type of status thing? Because you know the status thing in Korea. That would make sense. That would make sense in this setting. Yeah.
Jeez.
Side note about Chrissy, she's the ultimate. Okay, her brother is the CEO of one of the biggest law firms in the country. So you would say that he's probably the most prominent attorney in the country. His name is Tae, and his wife is also very pertinent to the story. She's sitting at this table, but she's not an influencer.
Okay.
Oh.
Her name is Sarah. She is the opposite of an influencer. She is a career-driven woman, comes from a very high-powered political family, and most of her days, she just runs charities. Like, that's all she does.
Oh, shit.
She dresses very classy. She's married to Tae, known them since they were kids, so she's there in support of Chrissy. She's like the only one with some brain cells.
So she's Chrissy's friend.
Sister-in-law.
Close friend.
She's Chrissy's sister-in-law.
Right.
Yeah,
But she
yeah.
supports her.
Like, Chrissy calls her Onni.
Oni.
And Chrissy, the dynamic is that Chrissy is so unhinged and she's almost become her brother's responsibility. And as Tae's wife, Sarah takes on this motherly role with Chrissy. It's just all trying to manage her because she's just batshit crazy. There's no other way.
Gotta love those type of people.
The meeting starts with one of the other influencers by the name of Minnie. She's like the
Minnie.
second biggest son. So in this group, if we had a hierarchy, it would be Chrissy and then Minnie, right? And she says, I'm sure you've all seen by now, but earlier today, Rolla has released her private chats with Pinimom online. I guess she wanted to take down Pinimom, but the problem is most of their chat history is talking about us behind our backs. Everyone here gathered today has been involved, and the public is eating it up. All of our names are on the major forums right now, and people are speculating, guessing, conspiring about what we would have done off camera to deserve something like this.
What?
She accused me of using her to grow my following, and now she's saying that I copy every single thing that she does.
You want to know what's funny? Somehow, in a way, everybody, if you are collabing with somebody, it's like implied that you're using them, but you're really not. Like, if you're doing it genuinely, that's like, bro. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's using if the other person doesn't reciprocate the gesture. You know what I'm saying? If it's like transactional, quote unquote, then there's nothing wrong with it. You're only getting used if like the other person feels like you're not returning the gesture, and that makes it relative, and that also kind of makes you succumb to that other person's ideology and their perception, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Which is crazy because you could just be doing whatever, and if some shit hits the fan and they'll just forget everything that you did, then boom, you're a user.
Another girl speaks up. Her name is Angela.
Angela.
And me. Like, that's the one right here. She's saying that everything that I resell is fake designer goods. Another one says, yeah, and she said that my husband and I are just in love for views.
Oh, God.
Well, she said that I had my boobs done.
Why do they all sound like commenters? Holy fuck.
Which is just bullshit. Like, look, if she wanted to look at my boobs, she should have just asked. Chrissy starts freaking out. Those dirty ass. I mean, P-Mom is the ultimate bitch, but why drag us into it? And what the hell is wrong with Rolla? Rolla used to be P-Mom's little maid following her around, and now she wants to post these? No, Chrissy, I heard they had a falling out. P-Mom was in the process of dropping Rolla. She tried to kick her out of our group.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I honestly can't wait if like my girlfriend or my future girlfriend and future wife be having problems like this, because this should be mad entertaining, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. This should be very, very entertaining, especially if my girl's a good storyteller. I be cheerleading and all that. I don't care. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. You need boxing lessons so you can beat that bitch ass? Yeah, I'm one of them.
And right as they're about to start another round of shit talking, the door opens to the cafe. A woman with high heels and a purple fur coat walks in.
Sorry.
Pinimom.
Oh, it's BB Mom.
Oni?
Me when I hop in the Discord where people talking shit. What's popping, nigga? What's going on? What's happening, nigga?
Why are we all here?
Who's calling who Oni?
One of the girls is like, oh my
Calling
God.
Pini Mom
Yeah,
Oni?
like, Onni, why are you here? And Petey Mom says, why are you all here? I thought this week's weekly meeting was going to be at the Chinese restaurant. Could it be that you were all trying to meet without me?
Oof.
She's very bossy, huh?
Yeah. And then we cut
What?
to Junie talking to Ari about this. The skincare best friend talking to Ari at their 9 to 5 about this.
I
So
see.
Peony Mom shows up at the restaurant to confront them. Okay, I get it. So it's like a fight between two top influencers and people are getting dragged. Well, actually, they're calling it like World War III online. World War III?
World War III.
Okay. World War III would typically mean that it's an event that is impacting countries and countless civilians and is actually an important thing in the grand scheme of things. They're calling this World War III. All right. Why don't you just focus on your own life, Junie, then follow this
Because
drama?
that's too easy.
You know, follow me instead of following these people. Top skincare saleswoman of the company this month. I saw you ranked last again this month. Keep it up. You're going to be fired. You're going to be fired. And what? You're just going to be following people? Ari
The fuck?
excuses herself to go sell skincare at a rich woman's house. She's a door-to-door saleswoman. And she's sitting in the most beautiful apartment ever. And she's sitting on the coffee, like she's sitting next to the coffee table and she's selling them. And it's basically youth in a bottle, she's saying.
Youth in a
But
bottle.
we learn that none of these middle-aged women own the fancy apartment.
What?
No, they all work there, and the real owners of this home are Tay and Sarah,
Wow.
Chrissy's brother and sister-in-law.
Damn.
They're like the
Housekeeper?
housekeepers and the maids, and then the
She thought they're the owner?
yes,
Damn.
because the doorbell rings, or not the doorbell rings, but like a blah blah blah's home comes on because I guess the building alerts them.
Yeah.
And they start like shoving the skincare back into her bag. They're telling her to go hide because they're not allowed to have guests over.
Like
They're
in
working. Why
Parasite.
are you bringing people over for no reason? You know, they're workers.
Are they pretending to be the owner?
Kind of. It's kind of like she looks shocked. It does seem like they were pretending to own this place.
Oh, and then now the owner's actually coming home. They're freaking out like, oh, you gotta hide because the real owner is home now.
Yeah.
Kind of giving like Parasite. Type of vibe.
Yes. So she's like freaking out. She
Her husband's smart. We think alike, nigga. Probably not, but we think alike, nigga.
goes and hides in the closet, and she does see Sarah on the phone, like with all of her luxury bags coming in to take off her little scarf, her Hermes scarf, and it's a beautiful closet, and then she leaves. Ari comes out from hiding in the clothes, and this is her great escape. This is the chance that she has, but she just wants to like soak it in.
Oh,
This
God.
closet is insane.
Go on a
Like
house
the
tour.
bags, the clothes, insane. And it's such a huge contrast to when she gets home to her dimly lit apartment
Damn.
where she lives with her mom. And her mom is something. Her mom comes out of the bedroom wearing a tweed Chanel jacket. How do I look? I look good, don't I? I do, don't I? I used to love these types of styles. Mom, this is all gonna blow up in your face one day, please. You can't just wear your clients' clothes.
Yeah.
And why not? Just because I wear it once doesn't mean the quality goes down. They're expensive clothes. That would defeat the purpose of expensive clothes. Besides, once I'm done cleaning it up a little and altering them, they'll never know.
Altering?
We find out that the family used to be super, super rich, but they had a fall from grace. But Ari's mom is Delulu. So she opened up an alteration shop in Gangnam and she's just wearing her clients' clothes.
The fuck?
Just take it off, Mom. Stop wearing other people's clothes. It's weird. No, I need some joy in my life to keep going. Besides, why do you think I opened up a business in the most rich area of town anyway?
To make money.
Exactly. I'm still trying to understand, Mother. Why open up your business in Gangnam where the rent is sky high and your business is losing money? You know you barely broke even the last month?
Damn.
Money, 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 money. That's all you talk about. Jesus. Stop acting like such a crass commoner with all this money talk. Mom, we are commoners. What did you just say? For 18 years straight, I raised you as a kid from a rich family. Privileged origins. Highest education. You and I are basically nobles. We have pedigree.
What the hell?
Mom, the reality is, we are living in a dumpster. It's been 13 years that we lived like this, Mom, so get together. It's time to face the facts. Ari goes to her room, and she can't stop thinking about that closet. I think the turmoil with Ari is she has now faced the reality of her circumstances. But when she is faced with what she used to have, she does have this yearning. But she doesn't want to admit it. She never wants to admit it to other people. And she downloads Instagram to follow up on the drama because she's like, maybe this is a great escape from all of this. But
That's where it starts. That's where it starts. Now, 17 hours straight of straight reels and timelines and For You pages, you are sucked into the whirlpool of bullshit. But I'm going to be honest, it don't stink that bad.
But Instagram tells her, log in or sign up for a new account. She hovers over the create new account and thinks for a moment. And current time live streaming influencer Ari wonders out loud, if I had made a different choice back then, would things have been drastically different?
No.
Would I be a different Ari today? And how different? So now, the next day, back in time, Ari,
I kind of feel like, I'm going to be honest, I kind of feel like, just like in Telltale games where I don't know if y'all found out, but in them Telltale games like The Wolf Among Us and stuff like that, no matter what you chose, the ending will always have been the same, regardless. It probably would have been like 2 endings, but at the same time, it's like the same. I kind of feel like whatever we choose, whatever is for us, will, like, as people, like, as what we are, as a person, as a human being, I feel like let's say most cases, because I'm not going to speak in absolutism. I feel like whatever choices we make, I kind of feel like there's like, say like 7 destinations of your life. Let's say 7. Or there's a specific amount of destinations in your life. And whatever you choose will turn you towards that destination. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you choose, you're still going to end up where you should be. But it's still options, if that makes sense. I kind of feel like that in a way, because I don't know. Let me stop talking.
she decides to go to the mall with her best friend Junie on behalf of their boss. The boss wants a Bulgari necklace for his wife's birthday, and he has sent Ari to go buy it, like an errand girl. And the friend is so excited. Junie's like, but don't tell the salesperson that it's for somebody else. We have to go in there and act like we're the ones buying it so that I can try on all the pieces. I want the full experience, like the full luxury experience, okay? Ari does not do that. She walks in and she says, it's for my boss's wife.
She's
And
so
her
real.
friend looks at her like, why don't you do that? But in the same high-end mall, there are 2 influencers shopping, carrying boatload of designer bags. But they're like carrying 25 million Chanel bags and Hermes bags. And one of them is Minnie. Remember, she was in the room with Rolla and Pinimom. And she was one of the ones that got exposed.
Okay.
For being the one that copies everything that they do.
I see. So one is Minnie. Who's the other one?
Her name is Yuna, and
Yuna.
she's the small influencer.
Is she also one of the 6?
Yeah, but
Okay.
she's got 60,000 followers, and you can tell the difference in the way that they talk to each other. It's so gross, yeah. And she's not even shopping. She's just there to help Minnie carry her bags. And Minnie's saying, how else?
I wish somebody start trying ego trip on me like that. Ooh, hell no. Cause I'm liable to I'm liable to sock the fuck out you. But like not with my fists, with my words. Nigga, I was raised by 2 women. I know how to get down and dirty. I just choose not to, you know what I'm saying? But hey, bro, y'all don't understand how many times I be trying to hold back my ego trip, son. A lot of people be playing with me, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Are we supposed to de-stress? Why aren't you shopping? Oh, and by the way, Angela and Gina said that they might sue Rolla along with Chrissy.
What?
Are you going to join them? Oh my God, no. My husband would kill me. It would cause even more attention to come my way. And he hates that I do social media. He thinks it's going to ruin his career, so he won't even take a selfie with me.
Oh, God.
Yeah, well, you can tell him that nobody gives a fuck about doctors anymore. Some nerve, acting like he's above you.
What?
See, that's why I envy you, Minnie. Your husband is so supportive. He's honestly like the perfect guy. You've gained some followers because of me. Why don't you mention your husband's hospital name? I'm sure
I don't like this talk. I don't like this at all.
he'll change his mind when he notices how much more business you can bring him. I thought about it, but now it's kind of late. You know, right now our reputations are... And then Minnie's face changes. That f***ing...
What?
Are you okay? How do we take down that fucking bitch, Binny? She ruined our reputations for what?
Binny?
Penny mom.
Oh, Binny.
Oh,
Oh,
Penny mom.
Pini, right. I thought you were close with Pini Onni and everyone was just mad at Rolla for releasing the messages in the first place. Yeah, well, if Pini didn't trash talk us, then there would be nothing to release, would there be? What did she say? I copy her? Stupid fucking bitch. You know who has more followers than her? Me!
She has more followers than...
Pini Mom.
Okay.
Oh, what? Then why is Penny Mo acting like the top dog?
She's like one of the older ones, like OG.
You want to know something funny? Speaking of OG, only a couple people notice, and it's like a joke at my school. Y'all know those bubble slides? These shits right here, right? These. Dog, I'm telling you, I was the first person to wear these at my school. I swear. I was the first person to actually wear this in my school. I probably wasn't, but a lot of people tell me that I was, so I'm going to just hold that to, the highest regard. Bro, when I came back to school the next year after I stopped wearing them, everybody was wearing them. Of course, it was probably because of TikTok. Of course, it was because of TikTok. But let me be delusional right now, okay? I started that shit, okay? I started the trend on Bowie State's campus, okay? Don't tell nobody because they're going to say I was wrong. But like from my perspective, bro, I was the first person on that campus that was walking around with them. And I stopped wearing them because I just didn't want to wear them no more. And then everybody else started wearing them. I felt cool. I felt really nice. I felt really good about myself. I'm going to be honest. But it probably wasn't real. But yeah, I felt good. I'm not going to.
And Yuna looks scared. I mean, yeah, that's very true. Yeah. Follow me. I gotta buy some jewelry in order to feel better. They walk into Bulgari, where Ari's coworker friend is begging to take a picture of the little shopping bag in the store. And Ari is like, are you trying to post it and tag Bulgari?
Oh,
of course. Oh my God. Should I put the shopping bag on the ground?
No.
I see a lot of celebrities do that because it's like the vibe of like, I'm so rich, I don't even care about something like this. I put it on the ground. Should I do that?
Ugh.
I think that's tackier. Like if you're really wealthy, then you would understand the quality of luxury goods and treat it as such. I think that's just trying to be extra tacky. Mm-hmm. Minnie and Yuna walk in and they hear everything that they're saying. And Minnie's in a pissy mood and she wants to turn around and be like, you know what? You're a stupid bitch and I'm an influencer. I don't know what she was trying to do, honestly.
Fuck.
But she goes, 저기요, which is like, excuse me, you? And then all of a sudden her tone changes.
What?
Oh my God! Ari!
What?
Ari, how are you? It's me, Minnie!
These bitches are batshit
Ari
crazy.
looks slightly confused, but her friend Junie is freaking out. Oh my God, it's Minnie, Minnie, I'm such a huge fan. Minnie invites them to coffee where she goes to use the restroom real quick. And so it's the four of them sitting there, Minnie, Yuna, Ari, and Junie. But Minnie went to go use the restroom. Okay. And Ari, Junie's like, how did you not know that your friend is like one of the biggest influencers? Oh my God, are you crazy? Why didn't you tell me?
What?
And Ari whispers in her ear, I didn't know. She got so much work done, I don't even recognize her.
Ooh.
Oh, they're like classmates or something?
Yeah, back in high school, but she had so much surgery. She's like, but I didn't even know that was her.
Damn.
Like if I saw her on Instagram, I wouldn't even think I knew her. And her friend is like, and they wait and she sits down and she talks to Yuna about who Ari is. Listen, Yuna, you wouldn't believe it. Ari, when we were in high school, she was the it girl. Whatever she wore, everybody was obsessed with wearing it. Crazy rich. Probably the richest in the whole high school. Her parents
I don't know why, but I just like my eyes keep veering towards that duck's butt. Like, am I the only person that's just looking at a duck's asshole?
were loaded. Her style was perfect. And she was smart. You know, I was so jealous of her back then. So what have you been up to now, Ari?
Oh.
Let me guess, Ari. You're working at your dad's company. You're probably married to another rich guy. And Ari looks super uncomfortable and she's about to tell her the truth that her parents' business came crashing down, but her friend stops her. Actually, she's just fucking around. You know how rich kids are. They don't even work. They do professionally play around. They do nothing for a living.
Bro, this is what we call
Yeah.
pick teammate.
What is that?
What's
It's like when you're playing a game, You have a teammate that
Makes
just
it worse.
sabotage you.
Oh my
Like,
god.
makes
They think
it
they're
worse.
helping, but they're literally sabotaging.
And
my
Ari
goodness.
looks so pissed. And Minnie says, "Aw, well, I guess I'm still jealous of you now then. My phone won't stop blowing up these days because of work. Ugh, it's so rough. Anyway, what's your Instagram handle so I can reach out?" "Oh, I don't have Instagram, but I can get your phone number and we can hang out." Ari's friend Junie freaks out. Oh, if you follow my Instagram, I can connect you guys later.
What does that mean?
She just wants to be followed by Minnie.
What?
And Minnie is like, "You want me to follow your Instagram so you can DM me her number?" And Yuna giggles and goes, "Why would we do that?" But
Oh,
Minnie
God.
is put in a position where she can't say no politely, so she just keeps looking at Ari, and Ari just shrugs. So she's forced to follow random Junie.
Oh my god.
So
This
funny.
is too much.
So she goes home that night to run on the treadmill and take a photo because, of course, she has to. Honestly, this show,
Who is this?
Minnie, this show makes influencers look so stupid, which
Nah,
we
bro.
are,
Who the
right?
fuck
But like, you didn't have
Who the fuck you mean we? Who the
to.
Sorry, I'm not trying to pause on the
You didn't have to.
Okay. Who the fuck you mean we? We is not stupid. I only just don't know math and sometimes I can't read. That's it. We is not fucking stupid.
Do all that. She's like running. Then she's like, ting. And then her husband is bringing her orange juice. And she goes, no, stop. Like taking a picture of him bringing her orange juice.
What the
And the caption is like, "Now, how could I not love the perfect man when he does stuff like this?"
That's so Oh my god, this is triggering. Fuck. Oh.
She sits on the couch ranting to her husband, who's kind of like, I don't think her husband loves her. I think her husband is there because I feel like she's the breadwinner. Like, that's the type of vibe. He gives me very like house husband in this obnoxious Gucci sweater.
What?
And it's like, literally, it looks like he gets a facial every single day. And then she's like, "Guess who I ran into today at Bulgari? Remember that girl from high school I told you about? Ari? Ooh, what is she up to now? She's still fucking full of it, just like I remember." "Well, you did say that you never liked her for always bragging about how rich she was.
Yeah.
I think I might invite her to be my date for the party this weekend."
What?
I thought you were originally going to go with Pinimum. "Well, I can't do that now anymore, can I? She's ruined because of the scandal. And besides, why would I ever hang out with that bitch ever again?" That's so true. You're so smart. You're right.
What the fuck? Yo, this is
You should reach out to your friend. Right? I'm right? So Minnie texts Ari, who's with Junie and her mom, and they keep telling her, "You gotta go. You gotta go to the party this weekend." Her mom even offers to let her wear one of her clients' dresses. And then she's like, Junie, just go home. Why would I wear someone else's clothes and go to some stupid party that I don't even care about? Like, what am I? A loser? Go home, Junie. I'm done with this conversation. Junie's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go home after I eat some fruit with your mom." And she sticks around in the living room to eat the fruit while Ari goes into her room, but she can't help but contemplate just a little. She remembered seeing Minnie shopping. She bought about $20,000 worth of Bulgari jewelry in the store. And Ari remembers back in the day, Minnie was actually from a very poor family. Ari would give her her leftovers, her less worn clothes. She had this Burberry backpack that she had worn out and she was going to trash it, but Minnie begs for it. So she gave it to her without even thinking about it. And Minnie was so excited. But now, looking at her Instagram, she's driving around in Lamborghinis, going
my
on
God.
vacations, living the dream life.
Why do people drive around in Lambos, bro? Them shits are mad uncomfortable to be in. Sometimes I hate being a big dude, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I can't even fit in my fucking car now. That shit is sorry.
All of her friends are other influencer friends just doing rich people things together, all of them. And you know what? Ari's thinking, maybe I will go to the party. Meanwhile, Chrissy is at her brother's office. Remember the bitchy influencer? So Chrissy, this is the top one whose brother is the attorney. Now, Chrissy is a little bit different from the other influencers. And I feel like we can even apply this to like regular influencer world.
Okay.
There's like the influencers that are just influencers. But Chrissy is kind of a socialite influencer. like Paris Hilton. She already has that established family. She has that established background. Her
Paris
parents are
Hilton.
filthy rich. Her brother's the most prominent attorney in the country. Her sister-in-law is from a prominent, rich, wealthy, politically connected family. It's like she's a league different from the other influencers.
Right.
So even if her numbers are a little bit smaller than the other ones, there is a level of respect that she receives that other influencers just will not get.
Right.
But she's honestly the most airheaded one out of all of them. Okay, she's genuinely all she knows how to do is have a temper. That's it. That's her whole personality. Temper
even
tantrum,
worse.
Chrissy. Yeah. I think it's like her privileged upbringing. I don't know. All of them have tempers, but she's crazy. She's sitting at her brother's office. This is like the biggest law firm in the country, and they're dealing with some crazy stuff. They're representing politicians. They're representing Samsung, like the biggest conglomerates in the nation.
Samsung.
And she is sitting there taking up her brother's time. We need to sue them.
Oh.
Sue them, both of them.
Hell
Rolla
no.
and Peony Mom.
All right. Please. Jesus.
And her brother is trying to, and there's another associate there. And the lower attorney is saying, ma'am, so we can try, but I just don't think that this is something that I would advise to go through with a lawsuit. And she goes, no, we have to. And she's freaking out. And her brother just lets her do whatever. He's like a yes man. Can't say no to his little sister. Whatever you want. And right at that moment, Sarah, his wife, well-educated, privileged woman walks in. Honey, can you step outside for a moment? We need to talk.
Uh-oh.
He walks out of the office and she says, I stopped by because I was worried this would happen. Are you really planning on filing a lawsuit for your sister? No, don't worry. I'm just going to pretend. I'm going to play along, and in no time she's going to forget about it and move on. And you should try and forget about it too. I know, it must be exhausting because of my little sister. I'm sorry, but ever since she was young, she would always follow you around. Only this, only that. You're the only one that she might listen to. And at that moment, an assistant comes in and says, sir, we need you for the meeting. And they kiss each other goodbye, and Sarah's about to head out, but she sees a guy walking down the steps of the law office. Chrissy shows up behind her, and she's screaming, Jun oppa! Jun oppa! And Sarah says, Chrissy, just let him leave. He's probably busy anyway. Yeah, I guess we can say hi to him at the party tonight. So the guy that's walking away, his name is June. And we later find out that he is the CEO of like the biggest skincare makeup company in the country.
Oh.
And he uses this law firm because it's the best law firm in the country, right? And we think it's that simple, but it's not that simple because Sarah was actually engaged to him before. She married Tay.
Hold on, slow down. Sarah was engaged to June,
Yeah. Before she married the attorney.
but now the ex-boyfriend or ex-fiance is a client of a current
But nobody
husband?
knows
Nobody knows.
that they were engaged before.
Oh. And now the little sister is into June, into the ex-fiance.
I don't know if she wants to date him, but everybody wants to be friends with Jun oppa because he's like,
Rich.
yeah, he's loaded and influential and very young because, of course, we need another 21-year-old CEO, you know?
And he's young and handsome and
Yeah,
rich.
and rich and
Yes.
smart and funny and witty and like will do anything once he loves a girl type vibe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically every single trope in a K-drama, put it into this guy.
Lovely.
Inject it into his bloodstream. So Sarah's like, the party, he's going to be at the party tonight? Yeah, it's his company that's sponsoring it. Oh, okay. So Sarah looks a little bit startled. So we're already seeing some vibes here of like, something's a brewing. I'm
So
sorry.
what kind of party? Everyone's going to this party? What's this party?
It's like it's an influencer event.
Oh, okay.
So meanwhile, Ari is getting ready in a client's dress to go to that party because Minnie invited her to that same party. And her mom asked her, why did you change your mind? I guess I was just curious, what it's like, how the other half live. But I don't know, I just kind of want to wear my own clothes. Are you crazy? Do you want to be humiliated? Your clothes will basically scream, I'm destitute and I wear cheap off-brand
Oh my
clothing because I
God.
have no money. Is that what you want?
Bro, just cause you got some money don't mean you got style, nigga. Fuck all that designer shit, nigga. I put that shit on with Zara. I put that shit on with H&M. I put that shit on with Temu. Shein, nigga. Nigga, you can't buy style. You can't. Just because you got all that Chanel don't mean you like that for real. Just because you got all that Chanel don't mean you got Chanel quality style. You just got Chanel. No quality style. You just got quality items, nigga. You got pieces. Pieces of a puzzle don't mean shit if you can't put the puzzle together, nigga.
Just wear this
Message.
and go. And once I dry clean it, absolutely nobody will know. Come, look in the mirror and look at how beautiful you look.
What is she wearing?
She is wearing a
Bullshit.
white tweed dress with a ribbon in the back, and it's a Saint Laurent tweed ready-to-wear dress.
Ooh, okay.
And we get some foreshadowing.
What?
And I'm going to die of secondhand embarrassment because Chrissy, the temper tantrum girl, and Sarah, the classy woman, they're sitting in the limo being driven to the party when Chrissy tells her, Oni, you should have worn your Saint Laurent piece. It would have been perfect for tonight. Oh, it's being altered right now. A thread came loose while I was cleaning.
Oh my God.
The beautiful one. Oh my God, see, like saving clothes is never a good idea. You have all these pretty clothes and you never wear them. You should wear them more often. They pull up to the party, paparazzi, screaming fans. All the influencers are being driven in supercars, limos. Everybody is someone, and there's a red carpet and everything. And in a tiny taxi, Ari shows up.
That's
she gets
me.
dropped off far away from the red carpet. And something about the paparazzi, the sparkling lights, it's a whole new world.
It's very overstimulating.
And then she feels a man's hand on the back of her neck fixing the bow on her dress. And she turns around. Jesus Christ, what kind of creep are you? It's June, the skincare mogul. I'm sorry, I must have mistaken you for someone else. Oh yeah? Mistaken me for someone else? That's usually what disgusting pervs say. She pulls out her phone and takes a picture of him. Excuse me? What are you doing? Give me your phone number so I can report you. I have a motto that I live by, eye for an eye, mouth for a mouth, but I just don't have time right now, and cops are really good at handling pervs like you.
No, they're not.
Pervs. You heard me. You think I don't know how often I run into your kind at the subway day after day? I report them all. It is my duty as a taxpayer in this country. And he starts laughing. Did you just laugh? Taxes, subway. I mean, it's getting interesting, isn't it? Oh, yeah? How so? Playing dumb? Whatever. I don't need your phone number. I have a picture of you so I can report you. And he smiles and he gives her his phone number. Report it and give me a call. I'll be waiting for your response.
Oh, Jesus.
It's just interesting to see another person with this dress. So here's my foreshadowing that I had. I'm like, I feel like he bought that dress for Sarah.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? That's
see.
the vibe it's
Damn.
giving me.
And is he saying that she's poor?
No, I
What?
think
Nigga,
he doesn't seem judgmental. He just seems like intrigued by all the coincidences and weird things that she's saying.
Why is he pointing out taxes in Subway?
Because I guess he's not used to hearing people talk about stuff like that, like this.
Commenter
He
talk.
just feels very amused.
Oh, amused because I gotta pay taxes. Oh shit, huh? So funny. You gotta pay taxes. You're a taxpayer. That's so fucking funny, bitch. Fuck you, elitist prick.
Come on now.
Shit, I'd be mad as fuck if somebody start laughing at me because I pay taxes. Taxes be whooping my damn ass, nigga. You think the bills don't be whooping my taxes? Be whooping my ass too. Nigga, hold on, cuz. Don't let me go into my gripes of making adult money. Niggas think you have a good month. Boom, bills. Huh. Boom, taxes too. Huh. You thought you finna sit on that money? Give me that. Yeah, that shit's not funny.
And which, like, I don't know why it's so hot in K-dramas, but then, like, imagine in real life, I'd be like, why are you mocking me? Like, this is my life, okay?
Yeah.
And he walks off, and Ari walks into the party, and she runs into Minnie. Ari, you came, you made it. How are you? She drags her over and says, this is Angela, Gina, Yuna. Remember Yuna? We met her at the mall. And guys, this is my childhood friend, Ari. Ari, do you guys remember the rich friend that I was telling you guys about? How both of our families were so rich that everybody used to bully both of us? Mm-hmm. So Ari is like, this is lying because she was not rich in high school, right? And she's like, yeah, Ari is the annoying girl. She's the annoying girl that has it all, looks, money, brains. It's to the point where you want to hate her, doesn't it?
Oh, Jesus.
The rest of the girls look jealous, but they try to be nice. When Chrissy and Sarah walk in, they say, "Here comes another one of those annoyingly perfect girls. Sarah, ni hi!" Sarah and Chrissy walk up, and Chrissy spots Ari.
Oh.
And you are a new face. Ani, isn't that the same dress you have? Saint Laurent?
Ooh.
Sarah looks her up and down, and Chrissy keeps going. "So how did you get it?" "Excuse me?" "Saint Laurent tweed. Rare sight. I was on the waiting list and I still couldn't get it." "How did you get it?" "Milan? Paris?" Ari seems super stressed and she's hesitating and everyone is staring at her, accusing her of being a gatekeeper, but Sarah saves her.
Sarah?
Oh.
It's her dress, but she saves her, the classy woman.
Ooh, okay.
It was London, wasn't it? My essay told me the last one was being sold to a client in London.
Bro, are you like, it's a dress. It can't be that serious.
That's what I'm saying.
like, come on now.
Bro,
Like,
also,
no way you are like inventory.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest though. Like some types of pieces really be like rare as hell. Like that 2003 Rav Simmons bomber. Like I see people wear that shit, and I'm like, dog, how the hell do you get that? Like I see people who aren't like influencers have that. I'm like, bro, how do you have that? How did you get that? There's no way you how or like some '05 Rick Owens. Like how? What?
Right, tracking every single dress.
yeah, but also if someone asks me that and I'm already caught in this pickle, like just be like, "Tokyo, I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say to me? I don't know. You know."
I don't know. Fuck
Like, what is going on?
Sarah gives her a small smile. Meanwhile, we see Bini Mom, the girl that's in the scandal.
Yeah.
She's at the door trying to get in, but the bouncer is like, "Sorry, you're not allowed in."
Damn.
"What do you mean I can't get in?" "Do you not know who the hell I am?
No.
I'm Pini Mom."
Oh my god.
Me when I lock myself out of the house knocking on the door. "Let me in. Do you not know who the hell I am?"
I'm MissMangoButt. Mango, bark.
I bought you.
Let me
Let me
in.
in, Mango.
Jesus.
I created you, Mango. Oh man. "I'm sorry, ma'am, but you need to leave. We have VIPs here." Somehow, Pini Mom sneaks into the party and she screams the minute that she enters this great room with all of these influencers dressed to the nines in sparkly clothes, walking around, champagne glasses in their hands. She screams, "Omini!"
Okay.
Jesus.
Runs up to her and slaps her across the face.
What?
Why does she have beef with Minnie? They're not even in the scandal together.
We're about to find out.
Ooh.
And we cut to famous Ari live streaming. She said, "That was the night that I figured out the cheat code to the influencer industry. It's true. I only went to the party because I was curious. What kind of people live like this? Who are they? How do they have so much money?"
Residuals.
And then we cut back to the party. We see Minnie holding her cheek that's bright red.
Damn.
"What the hell, Pini? How could you do this to me? You're the one that requested that I be taken off the guest list. You know when I first met you, you were nobody. You had 3,000 followers. You begged me to help you.
Damn.
Didn't you tell me that you wanted a best friend? But you were just a leech, a parasite." Guys, it's not that serious. Oh my God. Like literally at every second of this show, I'm like, guys, it's not that serious. It's just really not that serious, you know? What are you talking about? Shut up. Why? Am I lying, Minnie? You used me. You used my connections. And thanks to me, your follower account grew because you like to feed off other people, you stupid bitch. Don't you know how you got famous? Because of me. That's how you got famous, because of me. Back to Ari's live stream in current time. She
Jesus
says,
Christ.
"I learned the cheat code is to leech off someone for fame because fame is the ultimate goal. Leech off someone, become their parasite until you are famous." It's really not that serious.
Yeah, fuck.
And we get a glimpse of all the girls in the cabin society in current time. And they're all watching the live stream and they're freaking out. So they're all in different places. Some of them are in their cars. Some of them are crying on their bed. And they're freaking out, hyperventilating. Not just because Ari is out planning to reveal every dirty secret of theirs and expose them to the world, but because Ari, the #1 most followed influencer in all of Korea, is dead. So how the fuck is she live streaming?
Okay, so
Stephanie, what the fuck? Okay, what?
she's live streaming, but the news broke that she's dead.
She died in a car crash. She drowned in her car in a lake weeks ago.
You know, this is actually like very common. Do you know how many people have been like rappers or celebrities been reported dead and they're not? Like, bro, there was this like thing on the internet. We're gonna say the internet, where they started. This was, I think, after Juice World died. Rest in peace to Juice World, where a bunch of rappers were just dying. Like a bunch, bro. I don't remember the time, but it was like a bunch of rappers were dying at a rapid pace, and it was scary as fuck. And like then the internet turned this whole shit into like a meme. They used to put like, I remember I forgot who. Oh, bro. Y'all probably don't know, but there was one where it was Ski Master Slump God. He was on live stream, and I think they just kept spamming RIP to somebody. And this was after XXX Tentacion got killed, which was his best friend. And then he lost Juice World, who was like a good friend of his. And then they just started, bro, there was this people were just putting RIP this rapper, RIP Uzi, RIP da 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 da. And it's like, bro, why are y'all playing with shit like this, bro? Like, skip to that Lil Tay situation when they said rest in peace to Lil Tay and she wasn't really fucking dead. Like, I don't understand why people be doing shit like this. Like, you be starting to think that like people are just NPCs who just get taken out of a game, and you are just like desensitized to it. Like, you're like, oh, I don't have to interact with this character anymore. Huh. Or you could just be like, you just start fucking with people's mental. You say rest in peace to this person. I'm like, nigga, have you ever lost a bunch of people before? Like, not even lose one person. Have you lost multiple people within a span of 2 years? Good friends. And you think it's cool to fuck with them like that? Like, huh? No, bro, that's weird, dog. That's weird as hell. Weird as fuck.
That was just discovered.
Why she dead, though?
No, it was discovered weeks ago,
Oh.
but now she's live streaming.
Oh, I see.
Well, she's not dead.
And so Ari says in the current time live stream, you want to know who I am, right? Because Hoari is dead. Then who am I? Wouldn't you like to know? Are you all scared yet?
No, nigga, I'm confused.
Especially you. Yes.
Now, the question is, can they do like those record a video and then go live?
That's what they thought.
Ooh.
That's what the Cabin Society thought, but she's interacting with comments in real time.
Oh.
Yeah,
shit.
it's not pre-recorded.
Ooh.
So either she didn't die, or this is someone else.
She faked her death.
Or it's an AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely faked her death. Come on now. She faked her death. She did.
Okay.
This makes sense. Like, she faked her death to expose everything, and now that she's dead, she has all this evidence to, da 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 da. That's what makes sense to me, but I could be wrong. It's a lot of minutes left in this, and we are like an hour in. I'm not sorry that I keep pausing, okay? We gonna talk today.
She said, especially you,
Me?
my stalker. I know
What?
who you are.
Bitch,
The
I
one
know.
who's terrified that I'm still alive. Are you scared?
Nigga.
Don't you all want to know who killed me? And she ends the first live stream there. The
That's genius level marketing. Oh my God. That is so tough, but so bad, but so tough.
Next episode opens with the Cabin Society in real time meeting up to talk about dead Ari's live stream. Okay, the meeting notes, number 1 on the schedule is, how can she live stream if she's dead? Okay, that's the number 1. Someone say something! She's dead! So how the hell is she live streaming to the world? Answer the question, somebody. Say
Bitch, she's not dead. What the fuck?
something. I don't know. How would we know?
Who's screaming?
Chrissy. And Angela, the dumb hot one, is like, I don't know. How would we know? Oh my god, she's a ghost.
All right, bro. Don't piss me off.
What the hell are you talking about? Stop with your stupid bullshit. And Minnie is pissed. She's plotted all of this. She's a master manipulator. The crazy girl filmed all of this before she even died. And even in death, she's such an attention whore. Sarah walks in.
Even in
False.
death.
She's responding and interacting with comments in real time. This is not old footage. I get it, it's hard to believe, and I feel the same way. But the live stream is not staged. Even now, she's responding to the comments. And she puts her phone on the table. We see Ari responding that she's pretty. People are like, you're so pretty. And she goes, thank you. And she's laughing. And the Gavin Society is freaking out. So we can clearly tell something really bad happened. It's not just the live stream that's pissing them off. Even before she died, it seems like some big climactic event happened. Chrissy is basically crying, clutching her phone. She deserves to be dead.
What?
She should be dead. How is she still here?
Wait, what?
Oh my god, tens of thousands of people are watching in real time and she's gaining followers by the second. Minnie is freaking out. She's taking pills. Her hands are shaking.
What?
And in the background, you can hear Ari say on the live stream, people who find me pretty, people who hate me for no reason, none of that matters anymore because every single secret, every little bit of information that I have is going to be revealed. I'm going to expose it all.
Yes.
Should we move on to the next stage?
Yes.
Aren't you curious which this one is about?
Yes.
We go back to the party where Penny is smashing glasses in front of Minnie now. And like she's literally throwing glasses on the ground. Penny.
비님이야.
Yeah, Penny mom. She's freaking out. And Minnie's saying, what the hell are you doing? Acting so trashy. Trashy? I'm the one that even brought you to parties like this. I'm the one. You were just a tacky little nobody when I met you. Penny grabs Minnie by her hair and starts shaking her head like a salt shaker. Oh yeah, she's getting whiplash.
Give her CTE.
No security? Nothing?
Security's just watching. Yeah.
What?
I don't know. June's just letting them watch. They're having a good time. They're getting paid for a show, I guess.
LOL.
And Minnie is saying, please just let go. We're friends, remember? Nobody's stepping in until finally Ari rips the two apart and she says, Jesus, enough. What else are you going to do to her here? Sure, you can try and embarrass Minnie right now, but you're also embarrassing yourself further.
Bang.
Minnie pushes Ari and she ends up backing into a table and getting wine all over her white tweed Saint Laurent borrowed stolen dress.
You fucking bitch. No.
And Sarah kind of winces a little because she's pretty certain that's her dress because it's like limited stock. There's only like 10 in the whole world. And what are the odds, you know?
Oh, God.
And hers went in for alterations. Because it really do be her dress, right? But she's too rich to care too much about it. But there's a special meaning behind that dress we later find out. Did you just call me an embarrassment? And who the hell even are you? Are you Minnie's little lapdog or something? Special edition tweed Saint Laurent. Is it even real? Is it even yours? You think I can't spot people like you from a mile away? I know what you are. Bottom-feeding scum that's leeching off the rich and famous, hoping to get a little bit of taste for yourself.
So I'm a lobster?
And what is it that you said to me? Do you even have 1,000 followers, you crazy
Oh, shit.
Bro, imagine saying that to someone. Imagine being like, do you even have 1,000 followers?
I just pull out my mystery mouse tool. You know, follow this bullet, motherfucker. What?
It's one of those
Crazy.
things where you sound dumb. You sound so dumb. Like, what does that even
my
mean?
Do you even lift, bro?
So Ari slaps her across the face.
Oh.
And she says, I'm not done. She gets a cocktail and throws it at Pinimum. And Pinimum is like,
Did y'all know throwing a drink is assault? Did y'all know that?
you stupid. I said I'm not done. You had your opportunity to talk, so listen to me. I will say, can I say something? The dialogue in this K-drama is me in high school when I was like, ooh, that's a good comeback. And I'm like showering and I'm like, I'm going to be like, you know what? You bully me, but you're ugly on the inside and out and
And then when you say it, you just start mumbling and stuttering and shit. Like, okay.
That's a good one, you know?
That's a
But then you
good
never
one.
do it because it would be cringe in real life. Yeah, that's kind of the dialogue. She's like, you had your opportunity to talk, so listen to me. You called me a lapdog and a bottom feeder? Wow, amazing how someone can spout so much bullshit. Oh, and this dress? Yeah, you're right. It's not mine. But guess what? Just like you, I can see exactly who you are.
Ooh.
A only feels powerful when you're putting others down. You don't
Bang.
even realize that. It's not your true colors that show when you're at the top. It's when you're at rock bottom, your true colors show.
Bang, bang, bang.
Excuse me? What? You think I'm making a scene? Well, I don't really care. I don't even know who any of these people in this room are. But unfortunately for you, you know all these people and you care about what they think about you. And you are the lowest of the low here. You let your mask slip in front of everyone.
Bang.
God, getting secondhand embarrassment.
Oof.
Are you only alive today?
Oof.
I guess you're just going to have to deal with it. If you have a problem with anything I said, then you can come and find me. And with that,
Oh, she bout
Ari
it.
puts down her cocktail glass and walks out with her head held high.
Ooh.
Everyone is watching her go like, who is that woman? She's cool. It seems like both Sarah and June, the CEO, are very intrigued by her.
Oh, my Jesus.
Why is Sarah intrigued? Just be like, this woman stole my dress, but she's kind of cool.
She's kind
Yeah,
of cool.
I think Sarah's looking for like cool girls.
Okay.
Like she's surrounded by all these influencer girlies that are just kind of airheads. She's like, wow, this girl kind of has a backbone. And she gets home. She's cool. She's cool when she's leaving the party. And then she gets home and she is no longer cool. And her mom is smacking her on the top of
Oh my
her
God.
head. Oh my God, what do we do? Do you know how much this dress is? I can't do magic. What do you mean? You can't fix it, Mom? You're so good at dry cleaning, no? How do you make something like this disappear? How
Tied.
much do you think it is, Mom? Like $1,000? $2,000? Like $3? I don't know, probably more. What kind of money? Like, what kind of money do we even have? Like, why wine? Why not something else? Ari goes online to look for the dress
You
to
can
see
get
if she
wine
can
up-
replace it. And it's $10,000.
You know, I'm going to be honest, bro. Never in my life will I hope to ever pay for an article of clothing where you can get it cheaply made and get it fakely done at the price of a down payment on a fucking house or a car or a business or an LLC. No, nigga. $10,000. Fuck no. Are you crazy? Fuck no.
Okay. Both of them are literally in shock. The next day, June, the cosmetic CEO, is rock climbing while he's on a call because of course he is. He's on a
It's always the hot CEOs like fucking hopping off a airplane and helicopter while still like talking to someone.
muscles shredded on a phone call, Bluetooth that shit. He's like, Q4, we're gonna do this, execute this strategy. Ooh, $5 bajillion just made cha-ching in my pocket. And then he's like climbing down all cool. It's just too much, okay? And then at the ground is Tay, his attorney.
Tay.
Sarah's husband, his ex-fiance's husband.
Yeah. So June is obviously more influential and powerful.
Yes.
Okay.
And it seems like Tay doesn't know that June was engaged to his wife before him.
You was
That
fucking
is
my
so
girl,
obvious.
cuz.
And it does seem like Sarah married her husband for a different reason. I don't think it was for power or influence. I think there was a reason. Because, like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like she's really into her husband. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah. Even June's mom, one of the most powerful women in the country, loves Sarah. Like, genuinely tells her friends nonstop. She's so upset that Sarah didn't marry her son.
Okay.
So it's very intriguing. I don't know. Anyway, they decide to have a business meeting while shopping for vintage cars where Minnie's husband,
Ooh,
remember
vintage cars.
Minnie is the Bulgari girl,
Uh-huh.
the one that just got bitch slapped. Yeah. Her husband is the CEO of the dealership. And Tay brings up the party last night. And Tay is like, oh, I heard something happened last night.
So who's in the showroom right now?
Tay, the lawyer, June, the cosmetic CEO, and Minnie's husband, the car dealership owner.
I see.
June is like, how did you know something happened last night? Sarah? I mean, did your wife tell you? You know you can just call her Sarah, right? My wife? You've known her since college. And you really think Sarah would tell me those things? Nah, my sister Chrissy told me. Did you not see Sarah last night, though? She was at the party. Oh, no, I left early. Meanwhile, the rest of the cabin society are icing out Minnie. The influencers, they're like, Minnie. We don't like Minnie either anymore.
Why?
Because, they think word is going to spread of what happened last night. And in Korean influencer world, this scandal is enough to bring down Minnie. In America, you would think that getting slapped by your best friend would ruin the person who's slapping, right? Like a Will Smith moment. But no, it
Very
ruins
current.
Minnie too.
Okay.
Because the feeling is like she must have done something so bad to warrant getting slapped by her best friend. And
Victim
now
blaming.
Minnie is going around commenting nonstop on all the other girls' feeds to show the world, hey, we have a solidified front. I'm still in the good graces of the influencer gods and goddesses, which they think is so annoying. Like, when did Minnie get so clingy? I'm so sick of her. She's going to try and bring us all down with her. Have you guys seen the gossip blogs? They're whispering about something happened at the party last night, and they've only shared initials, but it's pretty clear that it's Minnie. And they're analyzing how we've been cutting her out of our life so everybody knows it's her. But Minnie is not going down without this fight. Meanwhile, Ari is crying at her desk with Junie trying to comfort her. Hey, did you at least get a picture from the party? Get your head on straight. That dress is $10,000. What are you talking about? A picture. Remember the Instagram account that you made? Minnie followed you and you have so many followers now. You have to start posting and give the people what they want.
Fuck them.
Followers?
It's like, no, I'm kidding.
I don't even know any of these people. What do you mean I have to post? Ari is stressing when she gets a phone call. Beauty consultant Ari speaking. How can I help you? Who? Oh. I mean, yeah, I remember. But how do you have my number? Ari goes to meet up with the person that called. And I was thinking it's June, the CEO, right?
Nah, it's other cuz.
No. It's not. It is
wait, no,
a
it's not
middle-aged man, CEO of a marketing PR firm. He wants to sign her.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
He's sitting down and he's saying, you've already garnered the right kind of attention from the party last night. You're already kind of in the circle. And you've got this blunt charm that I think is going to do really, really well.
It was just like an event, but he heard about it.
He was there.
Oh,
He had
okay.
seen it.
Okay.
I'm not sure that I follow. What I'm saying is, we want to take a chance on you. You have nothing but maybe a competitive edge, but we're not too sure. I think I can work with that. I think I can make you somebody. And you're friends with Minnie, right? Why? What does that have to do with anything? You think Minnie just got famous for being talented and pretty? It's business after all. Having friends like that is good. Ari walks back to her mom's shop while thinking about everything the PR guy just told her, and she sees an Aston Martin pull up and Sarah is walking in. She freaks out, runs inside to see her mom shaking and begging for forgiveness while Sarah just asks for her dress back. And her mom just keeps saying, please don't, I don't know how we're going to afford this dress. I'm so sorry. And Sarah just bluntly says, no matter how good your business is, you will not be able to reimburse what this dress is.
Well,
And I'll just take it.
I mean, it's real, but fuck.
Sarah walks out with the dress and, the two are confused. Most clients would have demanded a refund, threatened to sue them, reimbursement, something, especially because it wasn't a true accident. Ari was wearing it to a party where she saw her wearing it. Ari follows Sarah out. I said you don't have to refund me. I think we're done talking here. I'm sorry. I know there's no excuse for what we've done. I mean, we should have never done that, but I'm just very sorry. It's okay. We can stop. Ari pulls out her debit card. The PIN is 035. There's $5,000 on there, and it's a debit card, not a credit card, so you should be able to take out the money right away. I don't have a credit card because I don't like owing people, so all I have is this debit card. Sarah walks up to her and takes the card from her hand. It seems like less because she wants the money, but more so Ari just said, I don't like owing people. And maybe it's she's trying to handle this to give Ari dignity and grace as well as the feeling.
Yeah.
But please know that my mom and I aren't classless. We're not evil people that won't know what we did wrong. We know what we did wrong, and we're going to have to live with that guilt. And I just want you to know that we genuinely are sorry. We're also not so broke that I can't pay you back. I'm going to pay you back no matter what. This is all I have right now, and I'm going to get the rest to you as soon as I can. But again, I'm just really sorry for the grief that we've caused, and we're going to pay you back. I think you misunderstood. I didn't mean to look down on you or anything. Ari, right? Is that your name? It's a shame we have to meet like this. My first impression of you at the party was that you were very cool. When I said that I didn't need you to pay me, I wasn't saying that you couldn't pay me, just that I don't really wear that dress anyway, and I should have thrown it out long ago.
Oof.
So please don't worry about it, and tell your mother not to lose sleep over it.
Wow, she's so nice.
Oh,
She
all right,
hands
well,
her
damn.
card back, gets into the car to drive off. But instead of feeling grateful, Ari's just kind of shocked. And she says, she was going to throw it away anyway. The dress that cost more than my savings. And on the way back, Sarah's actually crying because, again, I think the way that she said, you can't refund me for the dress was more like it was an irreplaceable dress type of feeling. It's not the dress because she's crying and she remembers she was wearing it in Europe on a date with June. And it was like a very meaningful dress to her.
Damn.
Listen, I just want to know why she married Tay and not June because she seems hung up on the guy. Like he's the one that got away.
Hey, listen, sometimes you make a choice and then you realize the choice that you made was not the choice you wanted. You got to live with that. I pray to Jesus himself that I'm not the choice that somebody don't want to make. Because if you let me know that, we're done. You would not be finna make me feel like I'm some second option, bitch. I am not a side. Are you crazy as hell? Even though mac and cheese is good, but I am not no mac and cheese, nigga. Hell nah, nigga. Get the fuck up. Nope, you gone. Hell no. We gonna figure out what we finna do to get this out, because you are not about to be sitting here all sad and shit because you made the wrong decision. And I'm not about to be the catalyst because of that. I ain't do nothing wrong. You go live your life how you want to. We gonna get this situated. We gonna be fair to both of us. That's what we finna do. Hopefully, people are mature when that happens.
But she's the one that left him?
Uh-huh. But instead of going home, Sarah gets called to an emergency meeting held by Chrissy, which she's honestly just showing up out of familial obligation at this point. Minnie has posted that she's hosting a live stream with her besties tomorrow, a Gabin Society live stream. And they're all scoffing, as if we would show up. Look at her. She's disgusting. She's doing just about anything to keep her dirty claws in us. She thinks that we're going to show up and show the world that we're all okay with her. See, this is why you can't hang out with people that are not on your level. There is a fundamental difference between people like me and people like Minnie.
What did Minnie do?
She's just not from a rich family and she got slapped.
What in the freaking world are we talking about?
It's really weird. So in Korean society, like it's the, you know how sometimes you see TikToks where it's like, I don't trust girls who don't have a lot of friends. Korean society is even worse than that.
Oh, Jesus.
So if your friend slaps you, you must be pretty shady behind the scenes. Like that level of drama in a friend group must mean you're a level of toxic too. You're a level of gross, toxic, like just nasty. And Minnie's whole image is that she's the 언니 that you can trust. She's the big sister who will ride or die for her friends.
Damn.
And she's getting slapped by her so-called best friend. You know, it just looked bad. Sarah looked
I hate how I can understand this logic. I don't like how I can understand this, yo.
annoyed and she tells Chrissy, well, I'll be attending the live stream.
Sarah will be attending?
Minnie called this morning and I've already confirmed, and it wouldn't be nice to go back on my word. I can assume that I will be the only one in attendance. Then I should call it a night, girls. Gotta get ready early for the live stream. And the girls look confused.
Are they not pissed at her?
They can't be. She's got way too much real power, you know? She doesn't even have social power, but she's got real socialite power. And Chrissy says, 언니. And the other girls say, Miss Sarah, I thought you weren't even that close with Minnie. Sarah gets up, says goodnight, and starts walking off, and Chrissy chases after her. 언니, what the hell? Chrissy, you said that there's levels to this. And even if there are, who decides that? Oof. Who decides who's on what level and what authority and with what audacity? Chrissy, you said that being a celebrity means that everything that you do is public. Is this what you want to be known for? Chrissy is someone that drops her friends at the drop of a hat to save her own skin.
Damn.
Is that what you want to be represented as?
Ether.
If you're okay with people saying that to you, then this is what you should do. But think long and hard what kind of image you want to build for yourself. Chrissy's friends are pissed too. Sarah walks off and they say, if she goes and we don't go, we look bad. Even if she doesn't do social media, she's more famous than any of us. Her dad's like a political giant and her philanthropic charity work and her husband being the top attorney of Korea. We're going to look so freaking bad if she goes.
Bro, I really don't care about all this status shit, bro. Like, goodness gracious.
And we do not. I don't know. Why does she keep doing this to me? Chrissy's annoyed. Meanwhile, Minnie is sitting at a cafe. This is the next day. So she's about to do her live stream, but she's sitting at a cafe and Ari walks in. Ari, you're here. Come sit.
Why is Ari there? She invited her?
Minnie invited her to the cafe. So Ari
So
sits
she's
down.
like trying to bring Ari into this socialite group.
We don't know why she invited her to the cafe. We don't even know what's going on. Ari has no idea about the live stream or anything.
Oh,
She just showed up.
okay.
And I'm so sorry about the party. I know I invited you and I had no idea Binny would show up. She's always been pretty jealous of me, you know, because I just never knew how far and desperate she would have gone from that jealousy, though. It's just so scary to think about that people are capable of something like that. I could barely sleep last night. I was sick to my stomach. You could barely sleep? You must have had an easy life then. I've seen a lot worse. Okay. Ari, speaking of what you said at the party the other night about how you didn't go to college in America, because last time I heard, yeah, our family went broke. What? What's with all the shock? It happens a lot. We went broke. I'm dirt poor. Yeah, it's just how it turned out. Oh. So what are you doing now? I'm selling cosmetics. Selling cosmetics. It's a brand called Bibida. You probably don't know, it's not well known or that expensive. Oh. Look, I don't think we need to sit here and swap life stories. It's not that I was hiding something from you. I just didn't have a chance to tell you the truth. No. I get it. I get why it would be uncomfortable. You grew up like a princess. To go from that to... Yeah, it must be hard. Ari tries to ask Minnie about her Instagram and how to run it. So it seems like Ari is genuinely curious because she had that meeting with the PR guy. But Minnie randomly goes, oh my God, look at the time. You want to come to my store instead? I'll show you around. And she gets her up, holds her hand, and drags her to the store that's conveniently right across the street. And while they're shopping in there, Sarah, along with the rest of the Gabin Society, show up and they spot Ari. Oh, your friend is here again. And Minnie starts live streaming. She doesn't even warn everyone, okay? She starts live streaming through her store, trying to act like they're all best friends, hanging out. So her whole point of the live stream is to sell her products in the store. And Ari is just in the back wearing like the craziest clothes. Everyone came dressed to the nines because they know it's a live stream happening, but she's just like dressed in, I don't know, regular everyday attire. And everybody else is trying to be all classy and she's trying to hide. And all the comments are so excited to see her. So Minnie uses this as see Ari. Because, you know, it's like a new face. Who is that girl? Why does she dress so different? Why does she look so different? Okay. Minnie uses this time to showcase how nice she is. She tells the story of how she was bullied in high school for being so rich. And the only person that was there for her was Ari because she was also really rich.
Bruh.
But now she's no longer rich. And she wants to show Ari some love because they're besties. And she's going to help her sell her skincare, her job, because she has a job, guys. So she can make some money because she needs some money, guys. So viewers, let's do 200 sets today, okay? Let's do it. 200 sets of Ari's skincare. People like the cute little story and they start buying, and Ari, who was like trying to dodge the live stream, is suddenly interested in the live stream. Not for the fame, but 200 sets. Do you know how many doors she would have to knock on to sell 200 sets of this shit? Meanwhile, the rest of the girls are rolling their eyes. There Minnie goes, showing the world that even though her supposed bestie, Binnie Mom, hates her, she still has tons of friends who love and support her. Because if she didn't, the question would be why? Why is she such a shitty person off camera that even her friends hate her? There must be something wrong with her. Minnie briefly stops the live stream and the girls in the back are laughing. The girl wearing Saint Laurent was a fake the whole time, selling cheap cosmetics sales girl. Faker. She's so
who's talking?
cheap. Like Chrissy, Gina, Angela.
Gosh, can
Guys.
they be any more unlikable?
Can I just say something?
There's none of them has some kind of dimension to them.
Can I just say something? I've met some really shitty influencers, clearly, but like I've never met them this caricature-y. Like, how many followers? Shut up! You don't even have 1,000 followers. You know, like I've never met like that level of influencer. That's crazy. If they exist, that's crazy. But I will say some of it is accurate. Some of it is accurate. That's why I stopped going to events. There is that like very strange like, oh, you're a YouTuber? Immediately looks up how many followers you have. And like, they're like, oh my God.
This is why I don't like doing that shit. I don't like saying that shit at all. That shit is weird. And then they start playing your video in front of you, and you got to explain to them, hey, I got this thing where I can't hear myself on other people's phones. Bro, I got so triggered one time when my teacher found out that I was a YouTuber, and they played my shit in class. This was like before all of this stuff. This was like when I first started. I'm like, dog. Why? Like, goddamn, I hate that shit so much. But promotion, I guess. I don't know. Oh, God. Ugh.
I've seen your videos before, but I know that you're only looking it up to see how many, and then it like happens in repeat. The next person, someone comes into the room, it's like, oh, you're on Instagram? What's your handle so I can follow you? And then it's like, okay, guys, this is really depressing.
Yeah.
This is like really depressing. Yeah. I was talking about it the other day, and it's like I was talking about it with Pokey the other day. It's the swivel effect. At an event, you know it's not a fun event, because there's genuinely some fun events. It's usually a little bit more intimate where everybody kind of already knows each other and you're just genuinely there, like not trying to story, just trying to have a good time, you know? But then most events are the swivel.
Hey, did y'all buy Pokemon's cookies? Did y'all buy that? I heard about that all that shit that's going on. Did y'all buy them cookies? If you did, put in the comments if they tasted good or anything. If they was worth the $28 for 7 packs.
Head events where they're talking to you, but not really. They're swiveling their head to see when the next bigger creator comes in.
Ew.
Where's the next one? Like, you're having a conversation with them, but they're like, is Mr. Beast coming? Because I don't know who this little Asian girl is.
Oh my God.
She's not good enough for me. Okay? It's the swivel head effect. So, I mean, I guess like there is some truth to this show, but just the way they talk is a little much. Faker, cheap sales girl. And Ari walks out because she's pissed. She's not going to stand there and get shit talked. Like, she doesn't need these people. And Minnie is chasing after her. Like, where are you going? Is that why you wanted to meet today? So I can be on your live stream and make you look good? Clean up your image? Nice, rich Minnie helping out her poor friend? You think this only benefits me, Ari? I'm helping you sell products. And who the hell are you to judge me? You're broke, college dropout. You have nothing. And at that state, you want to be on some sort of moral high ground? Like,
hey, bro, who the fuck are you talking to like that? Yo.
I felt bad when I heard you were selling makeup, and I was like, maybe I can help her. Hey, you.
Why don't nobody here say, watch your fucking mouth, bro? Why does nobody in this show say that?
I'm trying to help you get some money in your pocket. Do you know how much my fees are to do something like this? I'm helping you. Helping me? This is all a way to make yourself look good. You're just using me to do it. You feel bad for me? Well, I feel bad for you. I think you're in a worse position than I am. And you're just as pathetic as me. I'm pathetic? Yeah, that's right. I'm embarrassed for you. I can't even look you in the eye. Get a grip, Minnie. You think acting like this, you'll get what you want in life? You must be out of your mind, Ari. What I want in life? What about you? Just admit it. You're jealous of me because I'm somebody and you're barely scraping by.
Jesus Christ, man. Like, they are so vile.
Yeah, like, bro, if I heard a conversation like this in real life, in like a collab video, I'd be like, I gotta get out.
Bro, I start flipping chairs and shit. I'm not gonna lie. Either two things might happen. I might just start flipping the fuck out, or I'm gonna sit there in that video and just look dead into the camera and ruin the whole video. Because no, nigga, I know how this shit works. I know you're gonna have to edit me out that bitch. I will find a way to be in the video the whole time and fuck your footage up. Because who the fuck are you talking to like that? Like I will play a video. I will play a video of like a sound wave and just put it by the mic. I will fuck your shit up, bro. Like, no, cuz don't play with me, bro.
Here. This is not that serious. Yeah. And Ari's like, what? No. Don't be delusional right now, Ari. We're no longer what we used to be. I'm no longer the needy, broke girl, and you're no longer the rich daughter. I never even saw you as some needy, broke girl. Exactly. So who the hell are you to tell me what I am now? You're not the Ari that I used to know either. You're a dropout, broke door-to-door saleswoman, and you're just a loser. Shit. I let a low-rent loser into my inner circle, and you still feel entitled? Get a grip, Ari. This attitude without the money isn't a good look. What the fork? Ari walks out, and Sarah heard all of it. And Ari seems genuinely startled. I think a part of her did feel some truth to what Minnie was saying. I think she remembers when they were kids, it was raining one day and Minnie refused to go into the rain because her backpack was Burberry. It was actually a gift that Ari had given her. Mm-hmm. And she's like, Minnie, bags are for using, not for worshiping. Come on, just cover your head and let's go.
Yeah.
Minnie refused and she hugged the bag tight. And now Ari is thinking, now look at us. Like the tables have turned. And I think that there is some truth to it that Ari was feeling like, she is trying to use some sort of moral high ground so she feels better than Minnie. Was kind of like, it seems like she's getting hit with a lot of realizations. Now, real time, dead Ari is live streaming. And she tells the world, in this world of influencers, followers are everything.
Okay, my mic is starting to trip.
How many? It's a measure of how important you are and how much money you can make. And what people don't know is you can buy them.
Ooh.
And there's a flashback of Minnie calling the PR company after this
failed
live stream and telling them to buy followers. And they have a whole team of people on computers, iPhones, iPads to buy followers that not only follow, but they comment, like, post, they interact with her page. Meanwhile, old Ari is walking home being espresso depresso when she gets a call to come to the police station. What? She doesn't know what else is going on, so she starts running. She gets through the police station door, and there's a whole crew of officers standing around a desk. She forked up big time, is the vibe. Like, there's 10 officers standing around the desk, all waiting for her. Is someone dead? Is someone dead in her apartment? Is her mom dead?
Ari.
What is this about? You tell us. The group of officers move aside, and in the chair in front is a man sitting in a full 3-piece suit.
Okay.
June, the hot CEO.
Okay.
And that is where I leave you.
What the fuck?
And that is going to be it.
Nigga, I thought it was going to be Ari. Well, guess what, nigga? We got part 2, nigga.
For part 1 of Boing, the Celebrity. Please let me know if you guys want a part 2. I know that this one was a little bit of an interesting version of events, like a storytelling experience, because I feel like there's a timeline within a timeline and it flashes back and forth. So please let me know if there's any way I can make it less confusing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Bacon and Mystery, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay. All right, bet. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go right into part 2. Let's go, baby. Let's do it. I'm still amazingly grateful that Stephanie has told this story, because this sounds so much better than actually watching it, even though I will watch it. I will watch this K-drama one day. But I like this. So let's move on to part 2.
A bada bing, bada bam.
Welcome to this week's
bada
Bacon and Mystery,
bam.
Bacon and Murder episode. And you know what? I was hesitant to do a part 2 on Celebrity because
Why?
there's 12 episodes in this series. But we're back with part 2 of the K-drama Celebrity. I did not know that you guys were going to like part 1 that much.
Let's go.
I was a bit hesitant because it's not necessarily a traditional thriller, but there's so much mystery.
Oh,
like, the
geez.
deeper that I'm getting into it, I'm going to link part 1 just in case, but here's a quick recap. The number 1 influencer in South Korea is named Ari. She's dead. She died by drowning after her car was, I don't know, either pushed, driven, or fell into a lake. We don't know, but she's supposedly drowned and legally pronounced dead. Or at least that's what everyone thought. Till one day, everyone, not just her social media influencer friends that call themselves the Gabin Society. I guess they're trying to like have that secret society feel to it, right? Not just them though. Their millions of followers. They all get a notification one day that Ari is live streaming.
And
it's going to be a series of
crazy.
live streams that are going to expose the influencer world in South Korea, the top influencers, the dirty deeds that they've been dabbling in, crimes, homicide even. And also, the pressing question is Ari dead or not? Apparently not. So did someone want her dead? Because that's what she's implying. And why?
She's not dead?
I mean, she's live streaming, interacting with the comments. Dead people can't really do that, can they?
Exactly.
And what are these people going to do now, knowing that she's still alive? It seems like something happened. We're about to discover what happened, but everybody wants her dead. Everybody wanted her dead. Like the Gabin Society, so many of them wanted her dead.
Oh my God.
And with that, let's do a quick character recap, okay? So we've got Ari, the main influencer. Then we have her best friend who's not an influencer. Her name is Junie. And she used to
Junie.
work with her as a sales girl at the skincare company. But now she's kind of like an assistant. Junie was originally the one who also got Ari into influencing. I say like a verb, okay? Junie encouraged her, and Ari thought it was dumb. But now Ari's entire life has changed because of social media. Then you have Ari's love interest, June, who is a CEO of the biggest cosmetic brand in South Korea.
Samsung.
So naturally, like one of those fanfics, he's in his 20s, he's super hot, he likes to rock climb while he takes board meeting calls. Because of course he does. And he's hung up on Ari because she's poor and because she takes the subway and yells at him and doesn't care that he's the richest in their social circle. And he freaking likes that. Then we have Sarah, who is June's ex-fiance. We have no idea yet why they never got married and why Sarah married someone else. Sarah is not an influencer. She's a philanthropist. Her parents are old money politicians. So she spends most of her day just organizing charity events. Spending time with her kind of dumb looking husband. Yeah, no, you're gonna end up hating him, so it's fine, okay? His name is Tae, but apparently he's not dumb. He's the #1 attorney in all of South Korea and runs the biggest law firm. And his little sister is a socialite influencer named Chrissy. She's a raging monster, and he lets her do whatever she wants. Sarah's trying to kind of be this older sister figure that tells her, hey, maybe you should stop being such a classist, spoiled brat.
You know what's funny? I kind of like catching up on a part 2, like as soon as I watch part 1, because then you kind of get a different feel of how she feels about these characters.
But Chrissy does not listen. She really is the epitome of rich, evil girl that wants to sue everyone for every little thing and wants to be treated like a princess. Then you have Minnie. Minnie actually went to high school with Ari, where Minnie was not really well off at all. And I think that she's super insecure about it because now she
role
just wants
switch.
to appear rich nonstop. And she is rich, but like that's her whole thing. All she cares about is like appearing rich, being rich, like who's richer than who. She forces her husband to be a yes man, and she thinks she's genuinely the smartest person in the room. Yeah. There's a few other side characters that we're going to get into, like another influencer named Angela and Gina, but these are like the main ones at play right now. And the last scene that we left off on the part 1 was Ari gets a call to come to the police station. She shows up. It's like all the police in the station are crowded around one desk and they move aside. She's confused what's happening. She doesn't know why she's been called here in the first place. They move aside and June, the hot CEO guy, is sitting right there. You're like, why the fork is he sitting right there? Let me explain. Remember how in the first few episodes, Ari had stolen Sarah's dress from her mom's alteration shop, went to the party. June mistook her for Sarah, tried to kind of move the neckline of the dress, thinking it was
Yes.
Sarah from behind.
She reported him?
She was going to report him, didn't end up reporting him, but he couldn't stop thinking about her. He couldn't stop thinking about her. So he went into the police station, reported himself just because they have to call the witness down then.
Because he missed her?
Because he misses her.
Wow.
He wants to
dude,
see
that-
her, and that is how the episode
Nigga.
ends. And the next episode, we open with the police
Y'all can't go to no goddamn coffee date. Y'all gotta go to the police station. That is not romantic at all.
receiving a phone call. So she sits down and she's like, first of all, why is this guy from the party that tried to touch me here. Touch her on the neck, okay? Why is he here? Why am I getting called to the police station? And June says, the South Korean police really do know how to track down someone. You said you were going to report me, Ari, so I have been waiting for your call to confirm that you did. But it turns out that you did not report me. I thought you were a stand-up civilian. Why didn't you report me for being a pervert? Is your integrity gone now?
Why is he talking like that?
I'm sorry. What are we doing here right now? I direct messaged you on Instagram and you didn't respond. So from my perspective, you said you would call the cops on me. You ignored me later. So of course I was intrigued. I wondered what's going on. I turned myself in. I am the suspect. You are the victim. And I just wanted to see your face.
What the hell?
I mean, he's kind of stockish, man.
Yeah. So you turned yourself in to see me. Yes, the police here are very dedicated to their jobs. All the other police detectives, minus the lead detective, they're all smiling and bowing. So clearly his praise means a lot, okay? I'm sorry. What was your name? June? What do you do again? I'm not a molester, if that's what you're wondering. It seems like I struck a nerve. No, not quite so. You were in a dress that I recognized belonged to...
I just wanted to point out the duck is not showing its butt. We're not getting mooned right now, and it's a duck. All right, we're good.
Someone else, but your reaction was very... I still don't get what you want from me at this point. You want me to get down on my knees and apologize for wearing a dress that wasn't mine? Or are you trying to use the cops to intimidate me right now? Intimidate you?
He just
Then
said it.
why else are there 5 million cops in here? Don't tell me they're just for decor. Are you just trying to say that your influence runs deep, that you have so many cops at your beck and call? Look, I don't know how rich your daddy is, but I guess you're pissed to be dissed by some commoner like me.
She just
Is that
keeps
the problem?
going.
Is that why you're putting on this shit show? That's why we're doing all of this right now? I had no other meaning than to see you again. But if you feel it's intimidation, I'm not sure. I think you're really leaning into the part of the victim, Ari. Is that your style? Fine. I like being the victim, okay? I'm the victim. You turned yourself in, and guess what? You picked the wrong girl to mess with. Not only am I a victim, I'm a crazy bitch whose life revolves around playing the victim. Is that what you want to hear? Excuse me, sir. Detective, I'd like to report a crime. I'm the victim. He's the suspect. Ari walks out after filing a formal police complaint.
Bro, what?
And she's fuming. But her friend Junie calls. Minnie, one of the influencers, has posted a picture holding up the product that Ari sells, and the orders are piling in. This is part of her image cleanup, remember? Minnie needs to pretend to be best friends with Ari as a way of,
Yeah.
you know, and it inspires Ari to go meet up with the PR man, Sam. She wants to know how much money she can make as an influencer because she saw one post from Minnie sell out a bunch of her skincare. So she's seeing the numbers. And he tells her, I'll tell you if you follow me. He takes her to a spa to get her hair and makeup done. All of this is free once you get a K. A what?
1,000 followers.
A K, once you get at least 10K followers.
10K.
As our client, you get free spa treatments here. Well, free is not the best word. Sponsored spa treatments. They have to post a picture. And that's not all. Everything, hair, makeup, spa, facials, medical treatments, all for free as long as you post a picture. People will practically beg you to use their products. Do you see now why everyone wants a K?
What's a K?
10K followers.
Oh, they
Because
call
it shows
a
like
K.
before you hit 10K, it's like
Oh, 'cause it's a
9,361. And then
okay.
once you hit 10K, it's like 10K, 11K, 12K.
That's kind of
yeah.
cool and corny at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a K.
I like that.
It's a K, okay? You're like, K Jewelers? What's going on? Okay, then he takes her to a clothing store. Try it on.
kiss begins with
Everything's
K.
free. This is just the start, Ari. Once you get into the millions, mini stage, then you're opening up your own brand. You could make a lot. Does she make millions a year? Let me ask you a question, Ari.
I feel like he's
What do
lying.
you want from life? Do you want this life, Ari? Bro. Never met an agent like that, okay?
Oh, God.
Meanwhile, June and Tay, they meet up at a club. Okay, so Tay is the husband, remember? And June is the hot CEO ex-fiance. But Tay doesn't know that his wife used to be engaged to June.
Yeah.
June is asking Tay for legal help because he's had a report filed against him for sexual harassment. And he is the CEO of a major company. So this could be a scandal. But he seems amused. He
What?
doesn't seem stressed out about it. Because remember, Ari did file a formal complaint of sexual harassment? And Tay is stressed. Do you know how bad that is if word gets out? Yeah, it's nothing, but maybe I want it to be something. What?
Freaky
Let
fuck.
me, I'll call the police commissioner and I'll figure it out. June leaves early from the club because Tae wants girls brought into the room to party with them. And he's grossed out by the whole thing. Tae is the
Oh,
husband.
Tae is clubbing with other girls.
Yes, he's asking the club bouncer to bring in girls to the private room.
Is that that's okay?
No, it's not okay.
But the June is not telling the wife, which is the ex-girlfriend of his.
yes.
Come on now.
Yeah, and I just want to know why they broke up because I feel a lot of tension between them. Honestly, a bit more tension between them versus him and Ari.
Yeah, if they don't break up,
Yeah.
where is Ari gonna be? You know,
Exactly. So
it's all for the plot.
it's all for do it for the plot. June drives off in his Ferrari for the plot. So the next day, Ari signs with the ad agency. And Sam is the PR guy that was like, do you want this life, Ari? Right?
Yes.
But he's also the agent for Minnie and a lot of the Gavin Society.
Wow.
So he needs to bring them in and make them all friends. Because he can't have all these rivals signed under him.
Yeah.
When Minnie walks in through that door, she's pissed. She's screaming, I told you to fix my image, not sign Ari. Are you fucking crazy? Sam walks her out of the meeting room so Ari cannot hear and says, you need her more than she needs you. You need a new best friend, someone with a good, clean image. She's the last thing I need. Right now, listen to me, Minnie. This is your best shot. A best friend that you knew since high school, not just some random we plucked off the street. This is your best shot. Why do people like you, Minnie? Think about it. The onni that protects your friends no matter what, that's your image. The ride or die best friend, that's all going down the drain right now. I don't care. I don't think you get it. Me and her, we're not on the same level. Here, look at Ari's feed, Minnie. You've followed others before. They never gained this many followers just by you following them.
Ooh.
That means Ari has something people want to see.
What does she have?
I don't know.
Main character
Style,
energy.
like main character energy. We don't know what she has. Probably some sort of like superpower that's gonna come out. Okay. Ari shows up at the door.
Turns into moving.
Look, I'm not ecstatic over this whole thing either, Minnie. But I thought if we both win, why not? And I'm sure we can skip the apologies since it's just business. Minnie scoffs, but she agrees. And it's time to put it to the test. Minnie's hosting an event at her pop-up shop, and she's invited all of her friends at the Cabin Society. And of course, the other plastics, they show up because it's the idea of if I scratch her back, she'll scratch my back, you know? But when Yuna comes running in late, she's another small influencer. Yuna comes running in late with flowers. Onni, I'm so sorry I'm late. Minnie smiling. Oh, you didn't have to. You're so sweet. And she pulls her in for a hug. Why the hell are you so fucking late? Look at the crowd. I'm sorry. I know my kid was just crying so much. Minnie smiles and she goes around taking pictures with everyone. When Ari shows up, extra late, and the other girls look annoyed. It's like she's trying to make a statement. And the Gavin Society says, what the hell? What is that Ari girl doing here? You don't think Minnie is going to try and get her to join our little club, right?
That's exactly what's
Yeah,
gonna happen.
over my dead body. Ari's fake smiling. Minnie's pretending like they're best friends, introducing her to all of the customers at the pop-up. This is my friend from high school. Isn't she so sweet? Yeah, and I'm just helping her out because, you know, she's... Anyway, we've known each other for so long. It's so nice to have childhood friends. Ari takes a ton of photos with Minnie. And look, Minnie is a natural at taking these photos. Even if they hate each other, she's like leaning her head on Ari. Ari's still adjusting, trying to force a fake smile, but she just wants to gag. And everyone in the Gavin Society is so confused and intrigued by this newfound friendship because don't these two absolutely despise each other?
Exactly.
Sarah is even intrigued. She approaches Ari and says, it seems you two have made up.
Bro, I feel like being an influencer is like a form of performance art. Or just this is just a form of performance art. Because what the hell, bro? Or maybe I'm just very crazy. I just feel like this is just straight performance, bro. What the fuck? Like, what?
It's a good thing. The events from that day were troublesome. I wanted to apologize earlier, but never got the chance. Why would you need to apologize to me, Sarah? Regardless of the reason, I was eavesdropping on your conversation with Minnie. No, it's okay. I really should have thanked you anyway for bringing my bag that day. I would have left it in anger. Ari, I'm glad that I can see you again. Let's see each other more often, yeah? And then they hear, oh my God, are you Ari? From the back. Excuse me? I follow you on Instagram. Oh my God, you look so pretty in person. Where is your jacket from? And the whole pop-up goes quiet.
Oh.
And the rich girls are staring at her, annoyed, intrigued, but also pissed and curious to see how she'll respond.
Okay, because a fan?
She already has a fan.
Okay,
A follower.
that's asking her where her jacket is
Yeah.
from. The whole room goes silent.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Can I just say,
You know what? I'm watching this. I'm gonna watch this show now. I'm sold.
that's wild. I've never seen that happen before. Not that
bet-
I even.
Bruh,
I bet all the
accent.
Korean influencers are punching air right now.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Why are they making us look so dumb?
Yeah, it's giving like high school, Pretty Little Liars, like
Yes.
that vibes.
There is a lot of influencer caricatureness in
She
this
punched
show
the
for
duck.
sure. But I wouldn't even say that I'm really in the influencer world. Like I don't go to these events, but when I did once in a while, it wasn't this bad. Like this is like straight up caricature. And she's like this, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, that's such a cheap jacket." I wonder. I don't know why, and I don't think that this is a Korean influencer thing, but everything about this show is influencers only want to wear designer goods, and they get really upset when they're caught wearing something that's not Chanel. Yeah, so they're all looking at her like, "Oh, she's about to embarrass herself because that's not Chanel 2023." But Ari is very confident. She says, "This, I got it at a subway station. It was so cheap." That's even cooler. It's all about the person wearing it. The way you style yourself.
Exactly.
I could have sworn it was like designer. I want to wear exactly what you're wearing. You have such good sense of style. Which subway station? Curious. Minnie notices and she attaches herself like a barnacle directly onto Ari the rest of the pop-up because she feels like, oh, people like Ari, so I need to attach myself to her. She's taking pictures next to Ari, leaning her head on her shoulder, and at the end of the pop-up, all the customers have left and it's just the influencer girls taking group photos. Everybody is smiling, looking like best friends, but right when the camera clicks off, everybody's rolling their eyes. Let's get out of here.
Why can't y'all just?
They are.
Isn't there some like a thing with your brain? Like if you hang out with people enough, you'll end up liking them. Like, cause there's literally no reason that I could just be involved with these people and not end up like being like admiring them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way this disdain just stays. Like you one of these days you're gonna have to respect each other. You know what I'm saying? Cause there's no way. I really don't believe it. I don't believe it.
All walk out, leaving Ari and Minnie alone. And Ari's trying to be nice. Good work today, Minnie. If nobody knew this was my store, they would have pegged you for the main character. Excuse me? So why did you show up so late? You want to make an entrance or something? Never mind. At least help me move my inventory to the parking lot. Excuse me? But Minnie walks off. And that night, Ari sees Minnie posted a picture of them writing, "My best friend. She's been with me since childhood. Such true friends."
You gotta post like her face just changed fast as fuck. You gotta post like she ain't helped me with my shit to the car. I should slap her.
And her inbox, her DMs, her comments, her photos starts going crazy. So much engagement. And we slowly see her get sucked into the influencer world.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to sum up this next part because it's not that intense. But anyways, Ari gets invited to a charity event hosted by Sarah. Everybody's going to be there. Now, this charity event is very interesting because like you don't just show up and donate money. You show up to donate old items that you no longer use. Those old items then get sold to the general public and all proceeds get donated. So instead of donating money, you're donating old pieces of like clothing and bags, right? Now, we're talking about the upper echelon society of Korea. So people are donating Chanel bags, high-end jewelry, diamond rings. They're not donating like a shirt from Zara, okay? It's crazy. So Ari, she doesn't know that. She's packing up all these cute little knickknacks from around the house that she doesn't use anymore, like snow globes.
Nobody warned her?
No.
Oh my god.
And her
I don't like this level of sabotage, bro. This makes me feel so bad.
and Junie spent so much time, and this is so sad, like picking out all the cute things that
Oh,
they think people would
come
like.
on.
What's wrong with
Bruh.
people?
Stop it. This
They-
K-drama, I
know.
tell you.
They show up and Sarah sees what they have and Sarah's so nice. She's like, no, anything is fine. We appreciate any and all donations. Like here, I can find you a place to set up because it's also weird to turn her away.
But then
Yeah.
it's like you're announcing it to everyone too, right? This
Yeah.
is what Ari brought.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're not.
It's just in like a hotel hallway. So you just set up and then you can walk away.
Got
Oh,
it.
okay.
So she's just like, okay, yeah, let me help you set up here, right? And the Gabin Society shows up and they're all looking at her stuff like she's a loser. which you're a loser, Gavin Society, but they basically laugh
I hate
and
these
snicker
bitches, bro.
and bully her so much to the point where she's genuinely embarrassed. And I think that she's just had enough. I think the worst part is she was trying to do something nice for charity and she was genuinely so excited. With her and Junie, her best friend, they were picking out like all the cute things that they thought would not be old to the point where people wouldn't want them anymore, but like useful and just not stuff that they love. And then they show up and they're literally getting dragged to filth because they don't donate Chanel bags. And the Gavin Society didn't even donate a bunch of stuff. So they're just like morally skewed hypocrites. And she decides, I don't need to put up with this. She shoves everything back into this like massive suitcase and decides, I'm out of here. And as she's walking out, because the hotel hallways have carpet, and she rushed to get out of there. She doesn't zip up her bag. She trips and falls, and her snow globe comes a tumbling out.
No.
And let me guess.
And then we see 2 feet bloop, 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 walk up, and it's June, the hot CEO.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
And
Oh
then
my
he's gonna be
God.
like, I'm gonna buy all your knickknack for $1 million and donate that $1 million.
No, he did not want any of her knickknacks. No. Yeah. Yeah. But he does offer her a hand to get up.
Okay.
And everyone is upset. He says very loudly, I've been trying to DM you. You ignore me. And this is what you're spending your time doing instead.
Jesus.
Sarah looks a little complicated because Sarah genuinely really likes Ari and she genuinely wants the best for her. But this is also her ex-fiance. And I think the way that they broke up is complicated. It doesn't look like they just fell out of love and they moved on. So I'm sure it's a very complex feeling. Meanwhile, the other girls are fuming because this is like the CEO of L'Oreal hitting on their hated arch enemy, nemesis. Yeah, they're pissed. And that night, people had taken pictures of this. Ari's followers hit almost 10,000.
Damn.
She got a K.
She almost got a K. But back to present time with the Gavin Society. They're falling apart. They know that Ari screwed them up before she died. And now what is she back to do? There's no way she's alive, right? And even with her dead, quote, dead, her live stream, her follower count is growing every day, even in, quote, death. At Minnie's store, a detective walks in. I'm Detective Jay, and I'd like to speak to you about your friend Ari. I know that you two were close before she died. Is there anything you want us to know about her? Minnie's pissed. We were close. Yeah, well, fine, ask away. I don't care. You want to know who Ari was? She was a jealous, conniving bitch. There's nothing that she wouldn't do. She was absolute trash. She made everyone around her miserable. She's an asshole that would step on anyone that got in her way, no matter what the cost. How is Ari alive after all of that? I don't know, but I do know that every little thing that came out of her mouth was lies and manipulation.
Bro.
Meanwhile, present time, dead live streaming Ari says, I did start some shit, didn't I? I did shake things up. Maybe they have the right to hate me. There was the Ari incident, wasn't there? So after the charity incident, Ari posted a black screen on Instagram with a long caption that read, if I'm being honest with you guys, I hate getting likes. I hate people saying things like, you're a princess and I wish I were you. Don't say those things to me. Unlike others on Instagram, you guys know I don't need an army to protect me.
Ooh.
Now, I would like to ask you, the followers, a question. Why do you feel the need to throw yourself in front of a fight and protect people on this app? What makes them so special? And what makes you think you're not special enough? I'm not interested in that kind of princess treatment. I'm sorry. So save all the praise for the princesses who are desperate for your attention.
Ooh.
It's a hot take. Everyone knew that she was talking about the Gavin Society. She's making them look desperate and gross, like they feed off the praise, which they do. But now they're pissed. But Ari's post doesn't even really go over that well, which, you know, it wasn't like a great post. Some comments were saying, what is the point of this message? Like, it just feels very pick me. What is the point of this message if you're posting it to a platform that gets likes? If you don't care for likes, then just don't post.
That's not how things work. If you don't care for likes, that means you don't care if you get likes or not. Sometimes I get kind of angry when people say like, oh, if you don't care, then don't do it. No, nigga, I'm going to do it, but I don't care what happens. I'm doing it because the only thing I care about to do is to do it. Like, what? Like, duh. The fuck? I wanted to do this because I wanted to say this. The fuck? Like, nigga, this is me saying, like, when I say I don't like social media, people be like, well, you post on social media. Nigga, because I want to post on fucking social media. I don't care if I get likes or not. Whoever sees it, sees it. Whoever doesn't. Like, the reason why I'm doing this because I want to fucking do it. Like, huh? Like, what?
People are saying, like, just say thank you for having supporters and move on. Jeez. Others accused her of attacking Gabin Society for attention, and the comments are coming in faster than she can read them. And this post did not sit well with a lot of people. So Ari
Welcome
starts
to
freaking
influencer
out.
world.
And then she receives a DM that's very fascinating from an account called BBB Famous. And it says, follow me, let's connect.
What?
Huh. Ari's intrigued, and it might be the only person that she can connect with that could help her out of this mess. This person doesn't have a profile picture, but they seem like they're heavily invested in the influencer world. So she follows this person back, and the next morning, Ari gets called into an emergency meeting with her agent, Sam, and he's screaming at her. You want to talk about your true feelings? Who the hell brings up that bullshit on social media? Look at all the followers you lost. 3,000 in one night. Meanwhile, the Gabin Society girls all go on the offense, all hopping on live stream to talk about how they barely know Hari, and they're sad that she would say something so mean when they all barely know each other. They said they don't understand what's so wrong with trying to uplift everyone. Why is there such a big problem? She just seems negative. And the viewers agree. Ari is not only losing followers, but she's having hate accounts pop up against her. And in an act of desperation, she messages BBB Famous. Hi, this is Ari. Do you have time to talk? Ding, a response. I'm available. The situation isn't so great on your end, I'm assuming. I've been watching. Ari asks BBB Famous
Hey, bro, who the fuck is this? Who is BBBBB Famous?
to help her with something. Write an article on Reddit, like a forum post, to talk about the whole situation, questioning why all of the Gabin Society followers are attacking Ari for just speaking her mind. She never called anyone out by name, and that all the Gabin Society followers are mindless haters that'll rip anyone apart if they don't like their faves. And once it was posted on forums like Reddit, people started agreeing. The tides have turned completely again. They start commenting things like the Gabin Society followers are just a bunch of haters that want to hate on everyone that's not part of the society.
That is so exhausting. Good God, man. Jesus.
Everyone starts randomly following Ari because she's almost this symbol of anti-influencer, and they're turning her into an influencer because she's the symbol of anti-influencer, including June, the hot CEO, who keeps liking every single picture of her. And side note, Ari does have an awkward moment where she goes to the convenience store to buy coffee and she's wearing a baseball cap. The girl helping her has her Instagram page open, and it's kind of an odd moment where she realizes that the girl is looking at her Instagram, but the girl doesn't look at her long enough to realize that's Ari. She's just like, oh, it'll be like 8,000원, like it's $8. Okay, bye. And it's like such a weird moment. She runs out of the convenience store, messages BBB Famous, thanking her for her help. But she's curious. But can I ask you who you are and why you chose to help me?
It's June or Sarah.
It's not important who I am. I do want to help you though, Ari. And she did. Ari's followers are now above 50K. She's gained more. She's gained everything back that she lost and more.
God damn.
And she's even going to dinner with June, the hot cosmetics CEO. Okay, it's not really a dinner. It's more of a settlement conversation. So remember, she was filing a formal police complaint? Yeah, he wants her to take it back. Exactly. So she shows up and she's having dinner with him in like a private room, and the servers are pouring wine.
Ooh.
And she announces, I'll withdraw the complaint. I'm a little bit uncomfortable in situations like this, so if you'll excuse me, I don't think we need to finish eating together. And he's like, what's this? You're so quick to accept defeat now? I didn't realize that you were such a big deal. To go up against someone like you would only make my head hurt, and I don't like to fight losing battles. Sorry for the inconvenience. Ooh, and an apology. I am tucking my tail and leaving. Is that what you would like to hear? So, Ari, did you think that you were going to win the fight with Gabin Society? Is that why you posted that, since you don't like fighting losing battles? Excuse me? I follow you. You don't know. You didn't notice. But I want to know what you're doing today and what you're doing tomorrow, and I assume that you share that with your followers. I'm sorry. I don't know what this thing is about, what you're trying to say.
This is odd flirting if he's flirting. I don't know how to... this is hurting my head.
Do here. You know, they call me the princess maker. It wasn't intentional, but it kind of stuck. Because I date people who are lower on the social bar than I am, and I turn them into princesses.
Jeez,
Bro,
okay.
Okay, I don't know what happened to this guy in like one episode, but like he went from being
The
like this
fuck?
funny comical CEO, like your very typical K-drama, hee hee ha ha, right?
No.
To like very, very, what's wrong with this man?
Bruh, I felt that at the beginning, because why is he flirting like this? Like when he touched her neck and he just started talking about some, is this a what? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So like, do you like it or not?
Not really.
Oh, he's like really aggressive.
He like goes back from like redeeming himself to like not, and it's just
I mean, it's a
weird. It's
balance.
weird.
It's a
So one of these
balance.
episodes you hate him, and then the next one you're like, is he redeeming himself? And then he'll say some shit where you're like, why did you just say that? And she's like, excuse me, lower. So what do you say? Do you want to try? Are you interested? I'm interested in you, and I suggest that you can see me a few more times to see if you're interested in me.
Oh, so he's like very upfront.
Yeah.
He's like, I wanna,
Yeah, and Ari looks like she's gonna slap him, but instead we see her going to take insane photo shoots, working with crazy brands. Her following count has been growing because articles are being published calling her the modern day Cinderella, allegedly dating the CEO of the biggest cosmetic brand. So
Oh my
I don't
God.
know what happened. I don't know who leaked this news, if he did, if she did, I don't know. But everyone likes her because of her association. And that night, June is hosting a launch party for his company, a new line of makeup, and Ari, of course, is invited. And so is Sarah, his ex-fiance. Which, side note, I will say it just like escalated really quickly. She posted this blank screen on Instagram. Somehow articles are being written that she's potentially dating June, and now she's basically like one of the top influencers. Happened literally in the span of like 10 minutes. It's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, his ex-fiance, Sarah, who, by the way, her husband, again, like I said, has no idea that they're dating. He nicely asks his wife, Sarah, to talk to June about the rumors that he's dating that Ari girl. And he says, you're his friend. You went to college with him. He might listen to you. Tell him it's time to start dating someone on his own level, you know, someone more suitable.
Why does he care?
He's the attorney for the cosmetics brand. Yeah, I don't know why he cares. Yeah, Sarah nods, but she's fuming also because like that's a really gross way to talk about people. Meanwhile, Minnie, the annoying influencer, is standing outside the event waiting for someone or something. I don't know. And she sees a Rolls Royce drive up and Ari gets out.
Just Ari?
Just Ari. What the hell is this? What is what? What, did you come onto the CEO or something? Are you sleeping with June? Is that why you're getting special treatment? A driver and everything? And tell me why I should respond to you.
Sorry, let me go close my door. This is triggering me.
You. That's something that only close friends share, isn't it? And from what I know, our fake online friendship is over. She walks past Minnie, literally bumping her in the shoulder, and heads inside, where the other members of Gabin Society are standing around pissed. I heard Arya is getting paid to be here.
You know what I like? This whole thing is just run on jealousy.
Yeah.
There's like not even something deeper than that. It's just surface level jealousy. Like,
Yes.
you are more popular. Bump you.
It's crazy how this show shows very surface level things, but like it's so complicated at the same time. That's crazy. I can't wait to watch this shit.
Okay, that is where I was getting frustrated, right? Because I think jealousy is a very realistic emotion, but every person is jealous
Yes.
to the point where they're willing to burn their own house down
Yeah.
for the sake of jealousy, which doesn't feel like real jealousy.
Yeah, it's like
It doesn't feel nuanced. It's just like very
Surface.
pure caricature stereotype characters.
I'm like, why do they hate each other? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just jealousy.
Yeah. But like, you know what's crazy? I be watching it and kind of eating it up like, damn, that's what these influencers be doing. And I'm like,
What?
wait a damn minute. Is that what they're doing? I don't know. Yeah. It is entertaining though for some reason.
Okay.
But like, you know, it does run, it's a little nonsensical for sure. Anyway, I heard Ari is getting paid to be here. Is that true, Chrissy? You know June a bit more. Isn't he close with your sister-in-law? I heard that he finally started an Instagram account and all he's following is Ari and nobody else.
Oh, what?
No, there's just no way. Meanwhile, Ari walks in and there's this actress. We're going to call her Senna. Senna walks up to her. This is like a A-list actress walking up to Ari, excited to see her. While June, the CEO, watches from the second floor glass down window of his office. Because of course he does. Sarah walks into his office and both of them watch from the upstairs window. And Sarah says, Ari's a good person. So if you're back to your games, then quit. Don't mess with her.
Wow.
A lot of people were hinting throughout this episode that June gets super obsessive with girls and then puts them on a pedestal. And the assumption is that he just kind of like leaves them. He just kind of hurts them afterwards, right? And he says, so you like her too? I guess we have something in common, Sarah. Besides, you turned out just fine. Well, maybe because I wasn't the one playing games that time. If I recall correctly, Sarah, I was the one that got hurt. Where is this coming from?
Wow.
Okay. They both look down to see Ari talking to the actress Senna. Sarah says, Senna's contract is up, isn't it? She's likely talking to Ari to get to you. And we see downstairs Senna asking Ari, so what about dinner with, and you should bring your boyfriend June. I heard you guys are dating. Because I'd love to get to know you more, Ari. It's a very cheap play and everyone can see right through it, including Chrissy, who's kind of a bobblehead. Chrissy and Senna used to be best friends.
Who's Chrissy again?
Chrissy is the Sarah's
bad
sister-in-law,
shit
the
one.
really bitchy one. And she waltzes over and splashes red wine all over Senna. She's really pissed. And she says, you stupid, I've known you since you were a third grade talentless loser assigned to a no-name agency. And now that your contract is up, you think that you can step over me and ignore me and suck up to bitches like Ari? Maybe you both have something in common. Both of you guys are bottomless nobodies.
I'm so sorry. Why is she mad?
She's so mad. So apparently Senna was talking to her before. And then when she saw Ari walk in, she like ran for Ari.
So for those reasons, she's like, red wine.
Yeah. And Senna's like, do you not know who I am, Chrissy? I'm not going to put up with this type of behavior. Chrissy says, do you know who the I am? And Ari smirks. Ari's like, and who are you? What did you just say? It seems like you don't know who you are. So you just keep going around asking everyone if they know who you are.
Oh my God.
My family. Tell me who you are, not your family. Chrissy walks up to Ari and starts pushing her on the shoulder, which this in Korean language is homicidal intent. You get your index finger and you push someone on the shoulder. Oh, you know what's worse? The forehead. Okay, you do that, someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die today. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. It's a very specific thing. It's worse than punching someone in the face. It's worse than slapping someone on the face.
Do parents do it to kids or no?
No,
Really?
it's like the equivalent of spitting on someone's face. It is the
What?
bottom of the
Oh, wow.
disrespect level. This is like,
Wow.
I don't have an ounce of respect for you, even as a human being type level.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it says more about the people who do this than
Well, yeah,
the
of
action,
course.
but it's kind of crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, Chrissy walks up to Ari and starts doing that on the shoulder. And she's like, hey, you stupid, you can't see straight these days? Think you're hot shit because June is backing you? You're a crazy bitch. The only reason he's talking to you is because Sarah runs in and grabs Chrissy's arm. So we have no idea the only reason June is talking to her.
Ooh.
Sarah says, Chrissy, stop. You're causing a scene. This will only hurt you. Anya, let go of me. This bitch started it first. People are watching Chrissy. Are you okay with that? Chrissy looks around to see phones out everywhere, recording her. She snatches her arm back from Sarah and storms out of there. Sarah goes to wipe off some of the wine off of Senna, and she says, I'm sorry. Let me apologize. It's okay, chairwoman. It's okay. Sorry. I'm just so shocked right now. If you follow me to my car, I have a new set of clothes. Come with me. So Sarah takes
trust
Senna to go
that.
change. And as she's walking back into the venue, we see Ari and June come out separately. And all of them are stopped in a triangle in front of the venue. And
Nice.
Ari thanks Sarah for helping her again. And it's always her, it seems. And Sarah smiles and offers to be a friend. And June interrupts and says, so does this mean that we're all friends now? And we see back to present time, Ari is live streaming. Sarah is talking to the police because Ari is technically supposed to be dead. And Sarah tells them, I really liked Ari. I really did. I wanted to protect her and help her
What?
until she did what she did.
What?
And we see Chrissy in present time crying on her live stream, telling her followers that Ari doesn't even deserve to live. If she's alive, she's a horrible person and deserved to die in that lake. She murdered a person.
What?
Ari is a killer. She
What?
murdered the person that did everything for her.
The little sister?
Yeah.
Whoa, what? Huh?
Chrissy is saying that Ari killed someone.
Yes, before she drowned in a lake. And in current time, Ari is live streaming and says, I did do that, didn't I? Kill someone? And we cut to the three of them.
What?
Ari, June, and Sarah standing in front of the event. Ari is alive in the present time. Sarah is alive. Does that mean June is dead? Now back to after the event. This is still in the past. We're trying to figure out what's going on, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
We're back in the past. And Ari shows up to a meeting with June after the event. And it seems like an arranged meeting, you know? And he keeps asking her for spending time with her. But this time she ends up showing up with her best friend, Junie, and he's pissed. He said, and did you get my consent or permission to bring a third party? Excuse me? I mean, I understand it's a little inconvenient that I didn't warn you before, and I should have told you earlier, but we were working together, and it was past lunchtime, so I decided that she needed to eat as well, so I assumed it would be all right. Well, I will not be agreeing to the terms. Your friend can eat here, and the two of us can leave. Thank you. And he storms out of the restaurant. And Ari's chasing after him like, hey, wait up. Look, I get that me bringing my friend was inconvenient and uncomfortable for you, but how can you be like that in front of people? I'm sorry. People are more than capable of eating alone, are they not? Are you saying that is something that is too difficult for your friend to handle, which would be insulting to your friend? And I did not give you consent to change our arrangement of meeting today. It was supposed to be just us two. So let's go. I don't think any other restaurants are going to be open for reservations, but we can eat at my house. He opens the door to the Ferrari and ushers Ari in, who looks pissed. She's sitting in the car. They drive to his massive mansion in Seoul. And as he's walking into the house, this is the scene that's viral on TikTok. A housekeeper is crouched behind him like a tiger.
The shoes?
The shoes! And as he's walking, she's reaching out her hands, waiting for the moment. And then she snatches it. She holds one shoe down. His feet expertly lift off. And then she grabs the other shoe.
What the fuck? I'm moving my... Wait, what? Excuse me? What?
She's reaching out her hands, waiting for the moment, and then she snatches it. She holds one shoe down, his feet expertly lift off, and then she grabs the other shoe, and his feet lifts off. He doesn't even take off his own shoes. He doesn't even stop for a millisecond
It's
to
like
let...
when Iron Man returns home, you know how Iron Man just walks into his house?
Yes!
This is so excessive, it does not make any sense. Like, what?
But instead of a machine, it's a human that's
She's just
taking off his
standing there.
clothes.
And Ari looks like she wants to throw up. It's
What the
ridiculous.
fuck?
She sits down to eat steak, and June is like, just like last time, you haven't touched your food. Is it the food that is not to your taste, or do you hate eating with me? If you don't like the food, I can... No. It's not that. I was just deep in thought. I wonder how long it took. A month? 3 months? A year? I'm not sure I follow. The woman. How long do you think it took her to practice taking off your shoes? To learn how to do that?
My question too.
I'm not sure the exact time, but I imagine it took a considerable amount of time, as she knows that mistakes are not allowed. But that's not what you really want to say, is it, Ari? Perhaps you feel contempt. You want to ask, how can he live like that? To be honest with you, as far as back as my memory goes, this is just how things have always been. And I always thought other people lived like this too, till I realized, of course, that they do not. So yes, it did make me a little bit uncomfortable, but I knew that I couldn't change the rules of the world that I belong to. And then I realized there is no need to change the rules. There's no need to change the rules.
Huh?
This is their job, Ari. This is their livelihood. And regardless of if you believe it or not, they take pride in aiding to high society. That's the truth that I learned.
That don't mean you take off their shoes for them. That's kind of crazy, you know? They're housekeepers, not shoe keepers. What the fuck?
So I adjusted. Now it doesn't bother me. Does this explain some of the criticism you feel towards me? I never intended to criticize you, June. It's your life. These are your choices. But since we're on that topic of choices, the relationship proposal, I would like to reject. Not that how you live is wrong, but it's It's not the way that I would choose to live my life. And it's all preference, isn't it? This place, your life, is full of things that I definitely don't want for myself. But just so you know, I was planning on rejecting you in the first place. What do you think it means when I brought my friend to our meeting? That I have no interest in eating a meal together, just us two. And the only reason I came here, to your house, I wanted to see how the rich live, what the inside of their house looks like. But I hope that you can, as an adult, you are capable of eating on your own, right? Then I'll get going.
So I'm gathering this rich CEO wants to date her for some specific reasons.
It seems
Right.
like he has an obsessive personality. And like,
that's it?
is the vibe I get so far. And maybe it'll turn into real love because it's a K-drama, but who knows?
Oh, okay.
Ari bows and leaves, and June is smiling, but also looks kind of pissed. Ari goes home to message a different person, her real interest right now, BBB Famous. BBB Famous has been telling her all the secrets of the Gabon Society. Angela, prominent member of the biggest church in Gangnam, worked as an escort before this and is still doing sex work even though she's married and her husband has no idea.
Wow.
And she is all about religion and probably still dabbles in a lot of other things like drugs. Gina, the other influencer, sells fake designer bags to her fans, trying to tell them it's secondhand. Minnie's husband scams people at his supercar dealership. And current time, Ari says, I should have known it was suspicious. BBB Famous, the one who knew everyone's secrets but still refused to tell me their name. Who are they? What do they do? And the biggest question,
BB Mon.
are they even telling me the truth? But BBB Famous would just tell her that she's a fan and
I have
she
a
wants
feeling
to
it's
see
BB.
Ari get big because the others, they got their following from privilege and or connections.
Bro, I feel like it's BB Mon, bro, because why has she not been said yet? She's been away for a while.
They wanted Ari to get famous by earning it through her blood, sweat, and tears. Ari decided in that moment she did want to do it. She wanted to be famous. She wanted to succeed. So she decides to go into Dongdaemun to buy some wholesale clothes to take pictures in. She's going to try and follow in the footsteps of all the other top influencers, start her own clothing boutique clothing line. And after that, she goes to the club with Angela. Angela is one of the influencers, the one that's like an escort, but also like married and religious, right? She's gathered everyone here today and she told Ari that Chrissy, the little sister, wants to make a truce. All the Gabon Society girls, they just want to talk to Ari and make a truce and like forgive and forget, right?
No.
And it'll be fun. Like we don't have to fight each other. We're all in the same industry, right?
No.
So they're
Fuck
sitting in
y'all.
this private room at the club when Chrissy walks in and she starts smashing bottles. She's pissed. Why the hell is this here? We're not on the same level. I don't want to forgive her. And Ari runs out pissed and Angela's chasing after her. And she's like, you told me that Chrissy wanted a truce. I know. And she will soon. Clearly not. Next time, don't invite me if you don't know what you're talking about, Angela. Look, just hold on. I have a plan. Soon she's going to be in a really good mood. She's going to mellow out and be so happy and it'll be good. Ari looks confused, but then she sees 4 men walk into that private room where they were just in with an aluminum briefcase.
What?
Interesting. Angela calls Ari back into the room and Chrissy is super, super high on drugs. She doesn't even recognize Ari, but thinks that she's cute enough to be her friend.
Wait,
She-
so the box was...
yeah, they're all doing drugs.
Oh god.
What is going on?
She tries to take selfies with Ari, but they come out really blurry and the whole side of it is bad. She looks up. And the other girls are high. They're trying to dry hump the guys that are passed out for whatever reason.
What
And it's
the
really
fuck?
sad. And also, drugs are insanely illegal in Korea. It is not like the Western world. Like you smoke marijuana, that is the devil's lettuce. You're going to prison for a very long time. Meanwhile, June asks Sarah to meet up with him at a restaurant. So much is going on, but they're all going to collide into one explosive night, okay? So June is sitting there alone at a restaurant with Sarah, and she says, you know, the sight of us two alone here doesn't really look too good, does it? It doesn't? We're old friends, Sarah, aren't we? Why did you want to meet with me? I just wanted to talk about Ari. I can't seem to get her out of my mind. She keeps picking fights for no reason, being rude, and I like her. But she hates my guts, and that makes me want to know more about her. I thought, you know, this isn't my first rejection. I should know how to handle it, considering you up and left me for no reason. Don't worry, I am not calling you out all these years later to ask about your reasons, about why you left. And Sarah's annoyed. You haven't changed, even a little. It's still why I left and how you were hurt. But the truth is, I might have been the one to leave, but you And in that moment, they hear, honey,
Uh-oh.
Sarah's husband, Tay, arrives.
Oh no.
And now all of them are sitting down for a drink. June makes up an excuse of how he wanted to meet up with Sarah to ask if she can get a meeting with her dad in for him. And Sarah smiles and she grabs her phone to excuse herself, but she gets an alert. On Instagram, Chrissy posted one of those up photos of herself and Ari. Ari doesn't look up, but she's in it, and Chrissy looks up.
Shit.
Sarah starts rushing over to the club. She knows which one it is. Tay is in damage control, canceling all of his meetings for the rest of the night because he's got to figure out what to do. Everyone's going to know that she's on drugs if they see that picture. It's bad.
It's already posted.
Yeah. June looks confused, but also he seems to know what's going on. Meanwhile, back at the club, Ari is pissed. She opens up the briefcase and sure enough, she slams Angela up against the wall. Are you f***ing insane? What the hell are you doing? What? You don't know how to have fun a little? What the hell is wrong with you guys? Look, this is the whole reason we're all part of high society. What's the point if you can't even do shit like this? Let loose, de-stress, have fun. High society? You think you can just do drugs? Look around, Ari. We eat different. We dress different from normal people. You don't think the way we play should also be different?
Oh God.
Jesus Christ, you're such a buzzkill. Ari said that was the moment that she realized just how privileged these people were. It was not about money. It was not about designer clothes. They had no concept of consequences. And right at that moment, Sarah runs in through the door.
When you think you untouchable for a long time, you might actually believe that shit, bro. You might actually believe that shit. Don't go ahead and get comfortable with being untouchable. When you get touched, you're going to be mad as fuck. Be comfortable with being untouchable. When you get touched, it's gonna be real uncomfortable.
Tries to grab Chrissy and slap her on the face, but Chrissy is too high to even listen. Sarah keeps asking her for her phone. We have to take down the photo. But Chrissy's just smiling in La La Land. Ari walks out, and in the hallway, she runs into June. So my life is not something you prefer, but this is the lifestyle you like? Well, Ari, I think you should hear my response to your rejection. I take back my initial offer of dating you. I also would not like to be like you. I don't mess with trash.
Oh.
And he's about to walk away, but Ari is pissed and she screams, hey, stop, don't walk away from me. And Ari is staring at him when he turns around, and right at that moment, a scream comes from inside the private room.
What?
They rush in, and one of the men is on the ground, and the club manager is giving him CPR. Everyone's freaking out. The man is not breathing.
Oh, fuck.
June throws the manager off and starts doing CPR himself. Ari's freaking out, but collects herself enough to grab her phone and starts dialing 911. But right at that moment, Tay, the lawyer husband, walks in, snatches the phone, turns it off, and says, what are you fucking crazy, trying to kill us all? Everyone kind of bows to him, and he starts ranting, the dipshit of a little sister I have. Jesus, she finally did it, didn't she? June tells everyone this guy needs medical attention ASAP. The club managers look at Tay. Get him through a route with no CCTV cameras, back entrance. Everyone get moving now. Everyone starts cleaning up the evidence. Tay pushes Sarah out of the room. Go home. What about the man, honey? That's my mess to clean up. Go home now. She's like hesitating because she doesn't want to leave. She's worried about that guy. Do you know who I am? I said I'll take care of it. And he pushes his wife out. No discussions, nothing. Point blank, get out. Ari hears it all. And she says, we can't do this. We have to call the cops. He's dying of an overdose. The club manager comes up to her. Report it? Are you fucking crazy? Even if you weren't using, you were still in this room, you idiot. You really think that you're safe? So fucking crawl your way out of here if you can't handle it, and don't look back. Ooh. And now it is day 4 of Swati's Dead or Alive live stream. So this is the story she just recounted on her live stream. Okay. And one of the cops slams open the door into the police commissioner's office. We have to investigate. It's no longer about if this person is alive. It is a full-blown drug trafficking case now.
Oh,
she has told a story on live stream, and everyone involved needs to be investigated.
Fuck.
The police chief looks at him and says, and what kind of case would this be exactly? What grounds do we have to investigate? A ghost testimony? Sir, the story in the live stream is incredibly detailed. We at least have to investigate to see if it's true or not. You said that woman died 3 months ago. Are you a shaman now? Why do you care what the spirit has to say? What if she's not dead, sir? Then bring her here alive. Look, she's legally pronounced dead. So bring her. Sir, does this have anything to do with you being friendly with the Tay family? What did you just say to me?
Oh, shit.
With all due respect, do you think that I don't know that you're close with them? Officer H, I suggest you shut the hell up immediately. What do you think you're accusing me of, huh?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I would tell somebody like, I know what you are. I know who that you're hiding. I know that you have skeletons in your closet. I don't think I would tell them that. That's like telling them your next move. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Back to the past, Chrissy is being taken out the back door into a tinted SUV so nobody knows that she was there. Her manager is calling the agency, the ad agency or whatever the agency, management agency, to have them flood her account. They're flooding it with random ass pictures of everything, everyone, like slurs, they're doing everything, blow up her feed, make it look like she was hacked. So this photo gets buried. There's going to be too many photos for people to focus on. Ari goes out to see everyone in the back running into cars, and Sarah tries to grab her to bring her into the car. And she pulls back and says, so this is it? We're just going to cover it up? We need to call the cops. We can't leave him like this. One of the club managers walks up. This fucking bitch, shut the f***, and he raises his hand to slap her, but Sarah screams, how dare you raise your hand to her? And he bows in apology to Sarah and walks off. Ari, please, I don't have time or an excuse right now, but I promise you, I will make sure that he's not hurt. Please, I promise you. And right at that moment, an ambulance pulls up, and so Ari gets into the car. Sarah goes home to wait for her husband, Tay, and when he walks in, she says, so how did it go? How is the man? He's fine. He's in shock, but he's going to be fine.
Okay.
Are you sure? Isn't it obvious, Sarah? If he was worse, we would all be screwed. Where's Chrissy? She's staying at our place so your mother doesn't find out. She's in the study. When is she going to finally grow up? I mean, nobody told her to stop doing drugs. Just do it like everybody else at the right time, at the right place, with just the right amount. How hard is that to ask of someone? Sarah looks so irked by her husband because Sarah's kind of like a moral compass girly, okay? And he says, and how well do you know Ari? Ari? Look at how close she was to calling the police. What's her background? Is she at least somewhat aware of what's going on? Can we talk to her? I'm asking, can she understand us at her level?
I'm glued.
Basically saying like the rich people have different levels and like... Ari goes home and she's about to call the cops, but her friend drags her in front of the apartment and shows her post. The picture she posted wearing the clothing, it blew up and everyone wants her to start her own store.
Wait, what picture?
Remember she went to the wholesale market and bought clothes and that picture she posted wearing it blew up and everyone's like, are you selling this? You need to sell this right now. And Ari knows if she decides to report the incident with the man at the club, she would lose all of this before it even got started. So she doesn't call that night. The next morning, she goes to meet up with Sarah, and Sarah
That is the craziest timing. Holy shit.
lets her know the man is fine, which is a relief. Sarah also says she feels so ashamed at how she handled the situation. I understand, Sarah, it's nothing to be ashamed of. I think in your shoes with all the people involved that I was close to, if I were you, I would have done the same thing. But right at that moment, Sarah looks concerned. The door slams open and in walks Tay, the lawyer husband, and June, the hot CEO. And everyone looks confused except for Tay. So it looks like Sarah, Ari, and June didn't know that they're all meeting each other. It was arranged by Tay. Sarah's like, honey, what are you doing here? You said you were meeting with Ari, so we came. Ari, yesterday was so hectic, wasn't it? June is like, Hyung, what are you doing right now? Ari gets up to leave. But Tay sits down and says, enough formalities. Let's just get through business here. Sign this. Honey, cleanup needs to be meticulous, Sarah. Ari is looking at the folder. And what exactly do you want me to sign?
NDA.
Sarah and June both look disgusted.
What is it?
Is this about last night? Are you trying to get me to sign like an NDA? You catch on quick. Then you should also catch on what's coming your way if you sign. I saw that you're starting a clothing business. Money's needed for something like that for inventory, is it not? I'm sure this will help as long as you sign one document.
Bro, what would y'all do? What would you do? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. In this situation, I don't know. If the guy is fine, like if he's fine, if he's good, there's going to be like that devil and the angel on my shoulder. But to be honest, the guy didn't die. So I would be leaning more on the NDA side. I'm going to be honest. Because like, and this is from my American brain, but they said they overdosed. I don't know. Actually. What would y'all do? Put that in the comments down below. What would you do? Because like, say everything is stacked up. Is your moral high ground that deadlocked? That everything that you wanted already started, you were about to receive, but actually no, because everything that's done in the dark will come to light. Let's just hope. I would hope that I wouldn't even be in the situation to do no shit like that. And I hope the guilt will eat me up so much before I sign it. I would pray, because I know the Lord is with me. You know what I'm saying? If it's that crazy, I trust in him that I would be making the right decision. You know what I'm saying?
An NDA? Compensation? Why exactly would I need that? What right do you have to ask me of that, and so rudely? Aren't secrets only there to burden the sinners? I'm not a sinner. I did nothing wrong. I thought this was going to be a meeting to apologize to one another.
Bro, I know what's about to happen. She's not going to sign it, and they're going to pin the murder on her, or pin that on her. Bro.
I didn't expect to be confronted with such revolting threats.
Or they might kill that guy and then pin it. No.
Ari, there seems to be a misunderstanding. My wife and I aren't here to apologize, nor are we here to threaten you. Sarah says, honey, just stop. Enough. It's more like we allow you to be here. So let's end it while the offer is still here and it's beneficial for you. You said you're not actually dating June, right? So what's with this sheer confidence? Status, one's class, one's place. You know that, right? Finally, June steps in. Hyung, I think that's enough. It's been enough, so let's end it here. June grabs Ari and walks out with her. Meanwhile, Sarah is pissed. Is that why you wanted me to meet with Ari? So you could ambush her in front of all of us? Tay said, look, I looked into her. Her status is bad. It's too low. I did my best to try and be considerate, end things on a good note. But what, a revolting threat from me? Yeah, that's exactly what you did, honey. And you are a joke. Sarah storms out of the room too. But in the elevator, I thought Ari and June were going to have a cuter moment. But no, June goes, what Tay said in there was harsh, but he was right. You're not in a position to say no. I understand you, Ari, but if you keep doing what you want to do, you're going to get hurt. Ari says, I always do what I want. And right now, I don't want to spend another second alone with you in this elevator.
I'm not going to lie. This is like one of those cases where, like in Scarface, where the guy told Tony, he was like, fly straight. Always fly straight. If you don't, your whole shit will get messed up. And literally, that guy was right. He didn't fly straight, and what happened at the end happened at the end. Bro, this is nuts.
She presses a button to get out early and storms out of there. June rushes to the basement to get his car, drives up to the front where he knows she's going to be walking out, corners her and puts her up against the wall with his arm extended.
What?
And he says, fine, I'll try a new approach then. You don't want to spend another second with me, but you need to change the way you think, because I am the only reason that you're safe right now. I can do whatever I want without fear of what happens. That does not go for you. So that is why you still need to listen to me. Basically saying the only reason Tay can't do something to her is her loose connection with June.
Okay.
But the minute that's gone,
what are they going to do?
we don't know. I mean, he just covered up a potential drug overdose, so genuinely, we don't know what this guy is capable of, right?
Okay.
So just listen to me for once, okay? Sarah walks out and she sees them having this seemingly intense, intimate moment, and she looks stressed. And her husband walks out behind her and is watching her, watching them. And he starts putting two and two together, you know? Anyway, June goes to meet with Tay and threatens him to leave Ari alone. And he says, I know where the guy is, the one that overdosed. Kim Min plastic surgery. How bad is it? I'm assuming Sarah and Chrissy definitely don't know. What is he, in a coma? Is he brain dead? So he told them that everything's fine.
Yeah.
And it
But
wasn't.
it looks like it's not fine. And
Yeah.
he is being held at a plastic surgery office.
Wait, what?
And Tay says, June, I like you, you know? And I really wish that you wouldn't overstep boundaries. All I'm saying is, Hyung, all of this for drugs. Maybe that's a big deal for ordinary people, but not for us. It should have been an easy cleanup. But why would you step in if it's so easy? I wonder, maybe it's not so trivial after all. So much so that you would need to clean up Ari afterwards too. So he's saying this whole thing is not about drugs.
What is it about?
We don't know. He's hinting that Tay has a different motive of cleaning this up. Maybe that guy knows something. Maybe the club knows something about him. But it would be so easy for them to just, I guess, dump his body and make it seem like a person who just does drugs, no association with them. And Tay says, what the hell are you saying to me right now? I'm just saying, consider it a warning, Hyung. Good luck with your cleanup, and I suggest you leave Ari out of it. We find out that the plastic surgery clinic that he's referring to is the doctor husband of that small influencer, Yuna. Do you remember her?
Oh,
so
shit.
everyone's in shit. Meanwhile, Ari's clothing store is killing it. She called it Ari and. Her clothing brand is getting more followers than some of the girls' main accounts. She's doing really well. They're getting like 10,000 orders per drop, but Ari wants to turn it into something bigger. She wants to turn Ari and into a designer store. Not like price-wise, but she doesn't want to just buy wholesale. She wants to design clothes from start to finish, handle production, everything. But right now, Ari is in the sewer. She got all of her first orders in. She rushes to the wholesalers to purchase the items that she already has a slip for, so she already pre-ordered it, but they're all blacklisting her. They refuse to sell her a single piece of clothing.
Fuck. See, oh my God. That's what I'm thinking about signing that fucking NDA, bro. I'm just like, is it worth it? Like, I'm trying to be real. Like, is it worth it? I'm asking y'all, is it worth it? But like at the time, you don't know what the repercussions are. And I'm sure being blacklisted is so fucked. Because it's like you're blindsided. Duh. Oh my goodness. Oh no.
Even though they already have that contract where she pre-ordered it.
So someone sabotaged?
Yes, but who?
Tay.
She asks, and it's a place called Besta Room. It's run by a random influencer by the name of Yuri, who exclusively bought everything from these Dongdaemun's shops. And Ari is so pissed. She asked BBB Famous about her. Customers are pissed at Ari. They're canceling
like
their
BBB
orders
Famous
because other people have the same exact clothes, and they're like, why? I thought these are your clothes, but now there's the same exact clothes. They're calling her a scammer. They're saying, well, if this Besta Room, this influencer is saying it's exclusive to her, then how are you going to plan on selling it to me? Arya is pissed, and she shows up to Besta Room to talk to Yuri, the girl who screwed her over. And for what? Guess who put her up to it? Minnie. Yuri is in her office when Ari storms in. And what the hell is this? I'm Ari. Okay. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I don't recall. I know you know me. You stole all my items like a little snake. Whoa, honey. Such strong words. You listen to me. You think I'm going to sit here and take this? I don't think so. You better watch your back. I know you're kind. You abuse what tiny little power you have to belittle, torture people, and you are pathetic. It's sad, really. So be ready, because I'm not just going to sit here and take it. This girl is crazy. So her friends are in her office because they're about to play a round of poker. And she's looking at her friends like, no wonder Minnie wanted to take you down. Ooh. A girl that doesn't know her place is dangerous. Yuri is ranting, but Arya is zoning out. Minnie is the one that did this. What, Ari? You're pissed? Life is unfair? This is unfair? You feel like I'm abusing my power? Yeah? Well, if you're upset about it, then you succeed. I fought tooth and nail to get up here, so I can do all of this shit to people like you. If you want to do the same thing, work hard, get up here, and do it to others, you crazy bitch. Who talks like this?
Everyone, man. This whole show
Jesus Christ.
Yuri sits down to play poker with her friends, and Ari sits down. You're dismissed. What the hell are you doing? There was an empty spot, and it's more fun with more players, no?
So I
know how to play.
as hell.
Deal the cards.
I was wrong as fuck.
They start betting all the way up to like 50K, and Yuri thinks Ari is insane. What is this, a sick game? A power play? That's how much you charge, right? 25K? What? Huh? To whore yourself out to powerful people in the industry?
Oh.
You fought tooth and nail to get here, Yuri, by sleeping with those men, your VIPs? Well, guess what? I'm fighting tooth and nail right now to get to the top. So answer me this. Do you think you can stand in my way? You crazy bitch. I never did that. I never sold my body like that. How dare you pull some bullshit lies out of your butt? Ari doesn't care, and she flips her cards. And she won the poker game. Honestly, she just got lucky. But on her way out, she gets even more lucky. She runs into the man that's delivering all of the wholesale clothes to Besta Room. But she recognizes him. Ari, it's me. I used to work for your father's factory. Uncle Greg. Oh my God, Uncle Greg, how have you been?
Huh?
And they reconnect, and Uncle Greg has his own clothing factory. He is the manufacturer for most of the wholesalers. and she is about to partner with him to create her own exclusive clothing line and make all these canceled orders right. Okay. But still, her reputation is kind of in the gutter. Even if she can make it right, it's still a scandal. So how is she going to fix it? It all starts with Angela. This is the religious one that has a husband that brought her to the club, but also is engaged in sex work. She shows up wearing a tight dress, sunglasses, and she knows exactly which room she's supposed to be going to. But when she gets to the door, it's unlocked. And she walks in. Hello, it's Angela. Why are you hiding? Don't be shy. I'm so much prettier in person. And out walks Ari. Ari, what are you doing here? $20,000? Too much to pass up, right? Higher than your normal rate of $15,000? What the hell are you doing right now? You dragged me to a party. What's wrong with me calling you for a party like this? Immediately, Angela looks like she wants to kill Ari. And then instantly, she changes her face and is on her knees. Please save me. Please save my life. You have no idea how sad and pathetic my life is. My husband won't give me a single penny. He keeps telling me that once he's dead, all of his money will be mine, but I need to live a little while I'm young. People live till like 100. When do you think he's even gonna die at this point? Please, my life is so rough. It's so hard. Please just have some pity. Please have some empathy on me. Don't tell anyone. Your life is hard and rough? Yes. This outfit right here, $5,000. But if I post it online, I can never wear it again. Or else they'll know that I'm re-wearing it. And I can't ever do that. And this bag, this Hermes bag, do you know that it only counts if you have it in all the colors? You can't just have one. I mean, I can't do that unless I do this type of work. I can never keep up. So please.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
I'm sorry, it's all my fault. But please, please forgive me. Go easy on me, please. Live your life how you want. I'm not here to judge. But there is one thing I need from you. Yes, anything. And that is how Ari shows up front row seat at the Balmain show, seated right next to Sarah and Chrissy. She wanted Angela's ticket. The show starts and the models start strutting out. And it's clear that Ari is there for a very specific reason. Because afterwards, she goes backstage and starts talking to one of the top models. Chebam. Boom. Ari hands her a bouquet of flowers, and Ari's wearing this expensive Balmain jacket, but she's paired it with clothes that is from her uncle's factory. And the model is like, oh, I like how you styled that. That's the Balmain jacket, right? But where's the skirt from? It's actually my own clothing brand. Really cute. And this is where it doesn't make sense. This model starts posting pictures of Ari on her Instagram feed to 5 million followers, promoting Ari's clothing brand.
Posting with her?
Yes. Promoting Ari's clothing brand.
Because she really likes her. Or the clothing.
Yeah, so everyone's either really, really nice in the show or really evil. Like Sarah is so nice.
No middle ground.
Chebam is so nice. And then everybody else is really evil. There's not a lot of like normal characters in this show.
For no reason. Everybody has like just either evil or nice for no reason.
Yes, and then like the way that the show let it up, it's like Ari has this masterful plan at the Balmain show. But it was like such a random...
Here's a flower.
Yeah, and then she's like,
friends?
oh, nice skirt. Where's your skirt from? And then she's like, actually, the skirt is my own brand. And then she's like, cool, let me post about it. It was really weird. It was really weird, okay? But now Ari is killing it, and she's about to open up her own store. But she's got one more card she needs to play. She sends June a business proposal with a collaboration. Her clothing company and the cosmetic company can have a collaboration of face masks. She goes to a meeting with him and says, we're a small brand. I didn't expect you to be the one to take this meeting, but we will do the work of keeping up the supply and demand. We worked hard to develop the face masks. I've been testing them for months. June gets up and says, let's go. Excuse me, please. I'm not done with my proposal. Do you think I'm going to be turning down the collaboration when you're the one that requested it? Please just go through the proposal first, and then you can give me an answer. I already went through your proposal, and you, sorry. So now I want to ask you, do you still not want to spend a single second with me? And he walks up to her and says, sorry, this is just how I do things. Clearly, you can reject me if you like. And with that, he kisses Ari.
What?
Pulls back.
Bro, this guy needs to be arrested. Like,
Yeah,
what's
what
going
the
on?
fuck?
They stare at each other, but I guess she likes it. Because she starts making out with him.
Because she wants the collaboration, right?
Meanwhile, Tay, the lawyer husband, gets a call to come to the plastic surgery office ASAP. The man in the club is now dead.
Yeah, nigga
And
dead.
so many of them have just become murderers. And that is where I leave you
Bro.
with part 2.
Motherfucker.
See,
Okay.
okay, do you guys want me to do a part 3? I did
Yes.
read the synopsis for the next part. My only qualm about it is I felt like it's so fun to watch because it's filmed in a fast-paced manner and everything is glitzy, glamour. There's a lot of visual stimuli. However, I think the character development is just not hitting the points that I like. But maybe that's the point. Maybe I'm not supposed to like really any of them because they're all vapid influencers, right?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to see them as real people. Like
Yeah.
Angela is just like dumb. I can't rewear this outfit. Of course I have to do sex work, even though I'm religious, because I can't, like, what about I have to have a bag in every color? Like, it's very, I'm like, there's no way.
It's not real. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like they're going out of their way to ruin their own lives because they're that jealous of Ari.
Yeah.
It just feels very, I don't know. It just doesn't feel that. The most complicated thing in this show is like, what the fuck happened between Sarah and June?
Yeah. And
yeah.
maybe there's not much.
Yeah.
Maybe they just dated and then she's like,
Yeah.
whatever.
But other than that, and then like the lawyer husband is just straight evil attorney vibes. All of them are just like vapid influencer vibes. Ari is just like chronic main character. I do like Ari. Don't get me wrong. I like her as a character.
She's alright.
But it is like very main character in the sense that like I don't know how she got here. It's like, you know, main character plucked out of small town, goes into the Fae world, has superpowers, and you're like, how did this human out of all the humans? It's just like so random.
Yeah.
You know? Like what happened there?
Yeah.
So let me know if you guys want a part 3.
Yes.
Maybe I can like speed round it just so we can get some closure.
Yeah. We need closure. Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to do a speed round of part 3 on Monday. And that one's going to be like super speed round. And then afterwards, we're doing a book. I'm trying to do Hunger Games. Because I know the movie
Hunger
just came out.
Games?
Goodness.
Like the
Song
OG?
no. Song of Ballad and Birds or whatever.
So the new movie, you're gonna do the book version.
Yes, because bro, movies are never as good as the books. Ever.
Yeah. Do people like the movie?
People seem okay with it, except someone did say, why the f are they singing nonstop?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. But that's it. Let me know in the comments and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Alright,
Bye.
Okay. All right, bet. Heard you. Okay, so it is now Monday, 4:30 in the morning. We are going to see if there's a part 3, and we are going to continue this. This has been long as hell, but I am hooked. I'm going to watch this show. I definitely am. So, yo, tell me how you feeling though. Like, I want to know what would y'all do in this situation? I need to know. Hopefully the comment section isn't a war zone. So, I'm hoping for that. But hey, let me know, bro. Let me know while we wait for part 3.